With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure. I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals a slow machine. He's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if factory fun. His Shoutouts can't see if ours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hello guys, King Jad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Monday the 16th of October 2023. Time sure is flying in, as you can see, and as you can see yourself, Phil Burnell is finally live, better late than fucking never, to his own shitey fucking podcast. So hold on, Pixar just asked me, did I get this new bingo card picture contender? That's news to me, pal. I have not checked. I mean, I don't know, have you sent it by email? I've not checked my emails in a while, so if you sent it by email, I'll need to check my emails. So, no. I'm safe to say I have not seen that yet, but I guess I know what I'm going to be looking for later on. So there we go. I'm also happy to get new submissions for the bingo card background, guys. It needs to be an 800 by 800 image in dimensions, preferably PNG, because that's the kind of format the bingo card takes it, but I can always change the PNG myself at my end. But guys, if you guys ever want to submit anything for the bingo background, I'm always adding new ones all the time. And I'm always happy to fucking get contributions. As you know, Eddie B43 sent like fucking 15 odd himself, you know what I mean? But I'm also got a good few as well, from other people as well. And I'm adding one as well that I'm finding, like Dark to the Phil, for a few of his have added to it as well. The background. And of course, Pictar as well has submitted one before. You know, that kind of one where there's like, Phil, and Jasper and Cat, blast and like they're fighting ants or something. So there we go. So as you can see, Phil is awake and he's online, the stream's live, and he's down to 488 members. His goal for today is 500. What a difference a week makes, eh? This time last week, whatever this is, on the 9th of October, literally a week ago, Phil Burnell had 582 members, he was looking for 600. The following stream, he was down to 555 and he was looking for 570. The following stream, he was down to 544 and he was looking for 560. The stream after that, he was down to 513, and he was seeking 525. Then he was down to 508, and he was again looking for 525. And once more, it's gone down. The previous stream from the other night there, he was down to 498 members, and he was looking for 510. Now, today, he's down to 488, and he's looking for 500. That organic plummeting of members, getting fucking closer to his true actual representation of how many members he's fucking got. But he has gone from 650 and he's now dangerously fucking teetering close to that fucking, the 450 mark. He's close to fucking losing 200 members within the space of like a couple of weeks essentially. October has seen a fucking goddamn free fall on memberships. Because all his gifted memberships had expired for him because he's emphasising the importance of tips as of late. And for people that missed it from my stream on Sunday, by the way, thank you very much to the members again for submitting their favourite DSP moments for us to react to and watch back on. I know I'd appreciate that, and I'm happy to do it again in future. If we get more members, for example, or even those members submit their own favourites to look back on, I'm happy to do another video of that in the near future as well, just for different kind of favourite kind of moments, because Phil's had so many fucking iconic kind of fucking moments, So also I'm happy to get any more suggestions from members as to the kind of favourites. And Dimmick, his will be the first one for the next video anyway, because his suggestion was a little bit late, but Dimmock said side scrollers, for example, which is a good suggestion, but it's a 5-hour fucking interview they fucking had with him, you know what I mean? So it's like, if Dimmock can pick his favourite points from that, we can fucking react to the best parts, like, or his favourite parts anyway, from that 5-hour fucking shit show of an interview. But you get what I'm saying though, it's all about picking your favourite moments, whether it's recent moments or whether it's fucking back, you know, ages ago, years ago, decades ago even. You know, because some of these classic older film moments as well are quite fucking fascinating to look back on. So yeah, I do appreciate the members submitting their suggestions, whatever, and it's like a case of, I'm happy to, you know, say it's good to kind of look back on that and just remind ourselves. It's good to unwind from present day DSP, because even current day DSPs are a pain in the arse to deal with. I found that, so that's what I'm saying. We had a fucking great little stream when we were looking back on, you know, the classic DSP-isms, and then I ended the stream by looking at, you know, the tractor clips essentially from the podcast that night. You know, because obviously we missed the podcast because we're busy fucking focusing on our own thing. And then I thought, let's see what Phil said in the podcast, let's see what was clip worthy. And that clip annoyed the crap out of me because Phil Burnell was bitching and whining and moaning again about fucking money and all that shit, you know? And we then realised that Phil had actually been spending a ton of fucking money again on WWE Champions once fucking more. And this is a great fucking summary from Otter, you know, Ottawa Insane on here on the Twitter. He's in an Otter place. The 15th of October, Phil got $950 in tips, $889 went to WWE Champions. 1st September, $999 in, $967 out. There's an interesting correlation here. When the money that Phil is making in a certain amount of time compared to the money going out toward WWE Champions. So it's a different interesting kind of correlation there between the money that Phil gets tipped and the money that goes on to WWE Champions. So yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, Phil has been fucking spending a lot of money once again in WWE Champions. He has been wailing hard, and at the same time he's been fucking begging hard, despite the generous fucking contributions he's had lately within the few streams he's had. Like, look at these streams. These are the last 6 streams that I've highlighted for Phil Burnell. He's been given $1,200 in tips in those last 6 streams, and 4 of those fucking 6 streams have resulted in vests. So this is just tips alone. This is not fucking super chats. Some streams as well for him. He's getting fucking decent super chats. But yeah, he has been getting tons of fucking tips, and he's still crying like a little bitch about it. So there you go. Anyway, I thought I'd share this little video. DSP goes off on viewers expecting for the same people to support the channel instead of them. This is clipped by DSP Tries at Memology 101, and it was like, what the fuck, Phil? You'll see what I fucking mean. So here's the video.
OBS because the stupid Windows driver crashed or something. But outside of that, this is the most stable PC I've ever had in my entire life. Okay? Oh my god, excuse me. La 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 la.
No, for fuck's sake, I hate he's got fucking Phil singing in this fucking intro. Fucker. Go on, finish singing, now go.
And you know, shoes are like that too, and I never understood that about shoes, because shoes have a number sizing, and the number sizing is supposed to be the actual measurement of the size of the...
Too slow. We need to go fast. Actually, let me experiment with this fucking this little thing here. Speed. How fast can I go? Does it exceed 2 times? It does. It exceeds 2 times speed. Oh my god, we can go 4 times. We can go 5. Wow. If we ever need fucking genuine speed up juice, look how fast we can go here. It seems to be infinite. It seems to be fucking infinite. 16 times speed is as fast as we can go, apparently. I'm not going to start it at this, but I want to see what this is like. Wow, that's a whole lot fucking better. Jesus Christ, next time Phil's having a boring fucking rant about the same old shit. There we go, thank fuck for that. Okay, so, we need to fucking go back. We need to go back, Mari. Right, I will go though to like 1.25. So this is the kind of built-in little thing. This is an add-on. This is like a Chrome add-on. This is like a YouTube extension thing. Can't remember what it's called, this fucking program. but you can adjust the volume as well. But we'll go 1.5, okay? Fuck me, man. I fast forwarded like fucking 50 fucking, like, 2 minutes practically.
Of the size of the shoe. So for example, I have very large feet. All right, I do. I'll admit, I have giant flopping hobbit feet, clown feet, whatever you want to call them. All right, they're ginormous. They're absolutely ridiculously large, and they're both long and wide. So it's like, you know, having 2 tennis rackets taped to the bottom of your legs. And I know you probably can't see it very well because this is a 1080p webcam. It's not very clear. You probably can't. You can't even tell from that shot at all. My foot is incredibly swollen. You cannot tell from what I wanted to show you there. It's about, I'd say about 1.5 times the chubbiness of my other foot. It's swollen up out of nowhere. Now, at first, I thought maybe I'd whacked it. And the thing is, over the years, I have been, just listen to this, I've been a size 11, 11 and a half, 12, 12 and a half, 13, and 13 and a half. What? How?
I imagine the gout sometimes flares up for you, which changes the fucking dimensions of your feet. You know, that's my guess. My fucking guess is that because of the gout-ridden fucking feet, that his feet does something swell up because of the gout and the flare-ups and not shit, which means his feet sizes can't fucking change to fucking show that.
I don't know, but every single time that I go to get any kind of shoes, I have no idea what size I'm supposed to get. Because every shoe brand is different, every style is different. You get, 12s in this shoe, they're perfect. 12s in another shoe, they come off my foot, and 12s in another shoe, they don't fit. How the hell is that possible? It's 12. It's a number. They measured 12 inches and said it's 12. So how the hell do 3 different shoes not fit the same? It just doesn't make sense. But that's just how clothing is. It's very frustrating. It's pretty frustrating, guys. It is, And if you're wondering why, it was only like maybe 10 minutes late to start. So I come into my office like always. I get all my equipment running, and I open my laptop, and my laptop says, do you want to upgrade to Windows 11? I'm like, now wait a minute. I swear to God, I have Windows updates set to off on this laptop. I have it that it's supposed to be manual prompt, and you have to approve the update. For some reason, it just didn't update. I didn't tell it to do an update. It just did it. I never did that. I never set it up to do that. It just did it of its own volition. It said, oh, we want to do an update. Right. Huh? I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. Okay, I didn't tell you to. So basically, it deleted all the settings on my laptop. So all the browser stuff I had set up for my stream was gone. So I had to set it up completely from scratch again, which takes like 10-15 minutes because there's like 3 or 4 browser windows I use at once when I'm streaming. So I have to load those sites, resize the windows, get it all going again. It's frustrating. Like, why the hell did it do that? It's very rude that they would just go in there and delete all my shit. But, the question is, should I upgrade my Should I upgrade my operating system on my laptop from Windows 10 to Windows 11? This laptop is about 2 years old now. I want to say it's 2 years old, okay? And it's to the point where, like, we now need someone to interject and say, okay, technology is advancing, and that's great. But at some point when technology advances, everything else in life has to catch up to it. Now, the last way you can support this channel certainly is not the least, and particularly in the next week to week and a half, this is an amazing way to help out because I need the help right now. All right, tipping. Tipping is a direct contribution to my PayPal. Now, normally, I wouldn't care how you contribute to my channel. Anything helps, and everything is greatly appreciated. But I'm in a little bit of a hard place right now. There is a rock rolling at me from behind, and the hard place is in front of me. So before I get squished like a streamer sandwich, let me explain what's going on. Basically, right now, I need to buy a lot of games. At least 4 in the next couple of weeks, and they're all going to be games that are pretty pricey. Nothing there's cheap. While I have to buy those games for the business, YouTube is going to pay me for my monthly performance, all right? However, YouTube has decided this month that, they're going to pay on a weekend. And when they pay on weekends, there's processing time added, which I know this sounds really stupid and technical and really has nothing to do with you. But understand it affects me in a very negative way because I'm not a rich guy. I'm not rolling in dough. I depend on that YouTube payment every month to come through on time. This month, it's not going to come through on time. This month, there's going to be a minimum of 2 days delay, if not 4 to 5 days delay, which is what YouTube says. If you get paid on a weekend, they can delay the payment up to 5 days for processing.
Somebody that fucking makes 6 figures a year, I think you're fucking well off financially, Phil. Just because you fucking splurge a whole lot of fucking money and dumbass shit like fucking DoorDash, Total Wine, and WWE Champions doesn't mean you're not fucking financially sound. You fucking splurging that money and fucking putting yourself in financial dire straits does not mean you're not a fucking, well-off person when it comes to your fucking finances. Just because you piss it all away in the fucking most stupidest fucking shit. Is Phil live yet? No yet, okay. Bob, look at this fucking super chat, Bob. What a waste of $2 I was going to tip more, but you're extremely fucking... What the fuck is wrong with this person? What a dumb fucking troll tip that is.
The problem is, not only do I have to afford the games for the week coming up, there's 4 games I have to buy within a 1 week period, but I also have other bills coming due. And since the YouTube payment's delayed, I need to have money to pay those bills as well before the YouTube...
I need to emphasise this one more time in case people missed it fucking last time. Phil Burnell gets paid on the 21st by YouTube. However, the 21st this month falls on Saturday. So therefore, Phil Burnell will get paid instead on Monday the 23rd of October. Phil was trying to pretend, though, to his audience that he's going to get paid probably the 24th, or the 25th, or the 26th of, October. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. This is a lie. In the entire history that Phil Burnell has been operating this fucking channel, even when it comes to the fucking backleaks, the backleaks demonstrated as well, the latest that Phil Burnell ever got his fucking money was on the 23rd. And why is that? Usually because it was fucking Saturday, that fucking date, the 21st fell on. So yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Phil pretending he's going to get paid in 24th, 25th. Lies. Complete garbage.
YouTube payment comes in. So basically, I'm tight right now on money to the point where it's like, I hope that I can afford everything. I don't have money. I have no money right now. I have $0 to spend on anything. So I can't even call a plumber to come fix my shower. I have to wait. Now, next week, I get paid by YouTube. And the problem is, you know, I get paid, and I was like, okay, when I get paid, that's when I pay my mortgage. And that's when I pay my monthly tax payment, and that's when I pay this, and that's when I pay that. So I already got out of the payment that I got coming from YouTube next week already. I'm not even kidding you. Like 80% of it was already accounted for. 80% between paying my mortgage, between paying my tax payment, my back tax payment. I got to actually pay an attorney. And it's funny because someone said to me the other day, well, why not just not buy the games and just pay the bills? Well, you're right, except then I have no content. If I have no content, then I can't make more money to pay more bills. So, yeah, I could not buy the games and then sit here with my thumb up my butt for several days and not play the new releases, and I don't think that's going to work.
You could always play some old games, Phil, you know? King of Retro and all that crap.
So, the deal is, if you are someone who likes the content, if you are someone who is enjoying all these new releases, you love this time of year, and you want to help out, the best way to support right now would be tipping. I'm not saying, hey, don't contribute in other ways, especially if maybe you're someone who doesn't like using PayPal or for whatever reason you can't tip. I get it, all right? I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm not trying to make you do anything above and beyond any normal means. I'm not trying to ask for anything extra from anything someone would normally contribute. What I'm saying is if you have an opportunity to say, hey, I wonder how I could best help out the channel today, tipping would be the way. Once I get paid by YouTube, whenever that may be, because it's supposed to be around the 21st, but it could be upwards of 5-6 days later. YouTube being so fucking stupid. And you know what? I will say this too, because this does get me. It really annoys me. So everyone's...
Oh, that's good. This is a bit I wonder if I can see here. This is incredible. From Phil Burnell. You know how he acts sometimes when he fucking sees a long time fucking supporter that hasn't been there for a while? You see his fucking face lights up and that shit? And you see how different Phil acts towards him? The special treatment Phil gives him, he names him, he practically fucking sirs him. Hey, sir, emails back from a long time. You know this shit. So what Phil's about to fucking say here smacks of absolute fucking hypocrisy.
Once in a while, we get someone who's generous. They'll come to this channel and they'll gift a bunch of stuff. Maybe they'll drop like a ton of memberships, right? Just because someone did that once doesn't mean that you should sit around the chat talking about it constantly and expecting it. Like some people literally this moment just said, oh, I hope that so-and-so from last month comes back and just gives everyone memberships again. No. And by the way, if they just happen to show up and they're hanging out on a stream, you shouldn't fucking bother them for a gifted membership either. How obnoxious are you, right? That just because someone is a benefactor or someone's nice, trying to be a philanthropist around here and be nice to people, doesn't mean that now you have a license to bother them and pester them for free shit, all right? No. Because you notice, I don't do that, and I'm the one who directly benefits, and I don't do it. So if I don't do it, what gives you the right to do it? So don't do it. It's against the rules to sit around and say, man, I really hope that so-and-so comes and gifts a bunch of shit. Yeah, well, I really hope you shut the fuck up before I ban you from the chat because we don't want to hear you being like that. That's very ungrateful and very, very not the spirit of giving that these people, should really be having. You should be grateful for the fact that you got something nice instead of demanding it again the next month. That's ridiculous, you know? So, anyway, stop this!
So yeah, that was all the people see that particular fucking clip right there. Phil's still, oh wait, he's going live now. He's going live right now. Did I have a wee intro? No, he did not. Yeah, he didn't have an actual fucking intro. Okay, cool. So it's a long intro as well. Cool stuff indeed. So I guess we can now segue into actually fucking beginning the bingo and all that jazz. No, crap, let's just close that. Okay, cool. So, guys, I need a favour, okay? I need a random number in chat. The first number in chat I see will be the one I use with today's bingo card. We need to pick a bingo card. To do that, we need to pick a number. Powder Toastman was the first number in chat I saw. It said 2,345. I'm going to use that. So, I'm going to type in 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to hit enter. And there we go. This is bingo card for today's antics and fun and games. We have Phil to say addition, him butchering a word, him saying oh, him saying it is what it is, and him saying you guys. Then you got Phil saying what the fuck are you talking about, but I will also accept what are you talking about. Him saying unique, help, him being on defense mode, and him saying something style. The third row is Phil saying you see, react, obviously, hate to say, and him making a weird noise. The fourth row is Phil saying life, wrong, him pointing at a text on the screen, him getting at least $15+ in tips, and him messing with his phone. And the fifth and final row is Phil doing some scat talk, him saying members, him doing the Y or a T pose, him saying engagement, and finally, him mentioning his family in some capacity, whether it's Cat, Jasper, his parents, his aunt, a cousin, whatever. If he fucking mentions family in any capacity, we count that and we tick that off for the family square. There we go. So that's our bingo card for today's antics. Thank you very much, Powder Toast Man, for the suggestion there, for the number submission. So that's a strong looking card. You've picked a cracker today, it looks like. And we have a unique, brand new bingo background for the picture as well. It's a very recent picture I saw from the old Twitter, and I shamelessly stole it for our bingo needs. And yeah, so alright, okay, what speed are we at right now? We're at 1 point. Well, let's just go to 1 point. We'll do 1.4, 1.5. That's the thing. You can't go 1.25 using this little counter thing down here. So I might just go to the traditional fucking way of doing like speed up juice. I might just pick 1.25 there on the side there. So I think I'm ready to go. I'm ready for fucking going live, Phil. Yeah, here we go. So right, before we even begin bingo, quickly go through the kind of general ways so as to get free spaces and non-cast. So in case people are new, of course. But guys, the aim of the game here is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the bingo square you see before you, but to do that, there's a variety of ways we can actually fucking get free spaces to help fill in some of these squares. If Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for him before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will give us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right here, not only does that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation that the extremely talented Pixar animations made for us all to enjoy to celebrate getting 100 likes. And yeah, the aim of the game, of course, as I said, is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the card. If we do, one of you guys could be eligible to win a prize, of course, but there's a stipulation for that. You've got to make sure that you leave a comment linked in the community post, which is in the description of this live stream. So you can look in the description of this live stream, you'll see a link to a community post. If you've not left your name on there yet, as just a comment to say you're interested, yeah, so like 148, I think, so far. 148 different names on there. So yeah, if you've not got your name added yet, make sure you throw your name in there to be eligible with a chance of winning the prize if we do get a full house on the bingo card. And how do we pick a winner? Marbles. I think marbles are the most exciting way to try and determine a winner should we get a full house, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's this fucking Bob person again, which is obviously trolling in Phil's chat, saying, "Were you always late when you had a real job?" This is obviously, they got leaned. That's a fucking leaning ban right there. Is that in the cards today? Leaning ban? It is not in the card. Damn. But yeah, that's just a fucking, that's just a dumb way for fucking you're throwing money at Phil, and he's going to keep those $4 you gave him. $4 given to Phil, and it's just wasted, essentially. And YouTube will take fucking 30%. It's still a waste of fucking money. Troll tipping is stupid. Let's just get that fucking perfectly fucking clear. Troll tipping is fucking dumb as hell. Because it all fucking adds up for them. You should, if you want to fucking troll Phil, don't fucking give him money to fucking date. That's my take anyway. But yeah, I think we're ready to go for bingo now. We're ready to crack on. So guys, without further ado, let's fucking get on the bingo. Good fucking luck. Here we fucking go. He looks like some sort of fucking bored lesbian with that fucking jumper. I don't know, there's something about this fucking jumper. Is it just me, or am I getting like strong, depressed lesbian vibes from this fucking jumper he's wearing? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking like that. Like, why am I fucking going straight to that kind of mentality? He's wearing Cat's old clothes. That's too fucking old. Like, he's certainly fucking. Those new clothes that Cat has were fucking too big for him, that's what I'm sure. But yeah, I just immediately look at him and it's like, what the hell? Dead air. Chair creak.
Hi. How is everyone today? Welcome to the show. Jasper, what are you doing? What do you see over there? What do you see over there?
Burger.
What are you looking at? Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, everyone. I'm DSP, and how are you all doing? I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you are ready for a fun and chill day of streaming, because today is the calm before the storm. What do I mean by that? I mean that today we are going to be doing all chill-style games and playthroughs, right smack dab before 4, count them, 4 non-stop new release games that are coming out in the next 2 weeks. Alright, just think about this. In the next 2 weeks, starting tomorrow, Sonic Superstars, Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Wonder, Alan Wake 2. That is a crazy good lineup of games coming out in the next 2 weeks that we are going to be tackling here on DSP Gaming. And so, in a way, today is the calm before that chaos, right? Before we get to all those humongous new releases, it's going to be me covering the odds and ends, finishing up...
I'm sorry, but I need to check this. It felt like he got confused between saying huge and humongous, so said like something like humongous. So I need to go normal speed just for this one. But I mean, I think he butchered the crap out of that. Also, he did say chill style, so we can tick off that square for style. Now, what did Phil say here? Let me just boost the audio as well here, just to see what he fucking said.
Get to all those humongous new releases.
Is it just humongous? It felt like he fucking tried to say huge and then huge and humongous. So like, I don't know. One more time.
Or that chaos, right? Before we get to all those humongous new releases.
It feels like he butchered that. I'm going to count it as a fucking butcher. I don't care.
Burger.
I'm counting it as a fucking butcher. To me, he fucking butchered the crap of that fucking word. But there we go. I don't actually think we need to boost the volume today for DSP, so I will untick that for now. But if Phil sounds a bit quiet, guys, let me know and I will turn on the volume boost.
It's going to be me covering the odds and ends, finishing up Assassin's Creed Mirage, doing a little bit of chill gameplay of Starfield, and trying to squeeze in another stream of Street Fighter 6. Now, just for clarification purposes, you guys know how this works, right? Like, if you're someone who's been a longtime viewer and fan of me and my streaming and content, you would know that once these new releases hit, they are the priority. They very much will take up all of my time, and that means that ongoing playthroughs and or chill late night streams, multiplayer sessions, they go on hold, at least temporarily. So I know what's going to happen is in the next week, there's going to be some people that are disappointed. People who have enjoyed my Street Fighter 6 gameplay ever since the game came out way back in June are going to be like, oh man, Phil's not playing Street Fighter actively right now. No, I'm not going to be able to. I mean, at most, I'd probably be able to squeeze into like one stream a week, okay? Same thing with chill streams like Starfield. You know, I enjoy playing Starfield as a chill ongoing playthrough. Whenever we have an open night with not much going on and we want to have a relaxing stream together where we can interact and talk and chat it up, that's what Starfield seems to fit the bill for, right? But, yeah, we are not going to be able to keep these games in the rotation these next couple of weeks, just to let everyone know up ahead. Maybe, like I said, I'll squeeze in like a Street Fighter 6 stream here or there. But likely, it's going to be a major focus on everything new and exciting, because that's what people are going to want. Plus, with all those games coming out in such a short period of time, if I don't focus on those games pretty much solely, we'll never make progress. We'll have 4, 5, 6 games being juggled, and nothing will ever complete. Right around the corner in November, there's also new release games coming out. Games like a Dragon Gaiden, as well as now Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, where we have now played the beta of that for about 3 sessions, and after 3 sessions, people seem to be under the impression they are really loving Modern Warfare 3, or at least I should say, they are loving my coverage of it. Okay, so I'm happy that people liked that. I didn't know how people were going to take it, but it seems like after around 6.5 hours of it, that people are really digging it and they want more. So I will give you more of what you want. Okay, excuse me. So,
now, what do you base that on, Phil? What do you base it on at all? Because you've been playing it on a nice stream for the last few times, okay? Let's break this down, okay? Let's break this down a little bit. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, $16. Phil freaks the absolute fuck out and says, "God, I don't think people want this. I don't think people want to fucking watch me play Call of Duty. I guess people are turned off by Call of Duty. I guess people don't want it anymore. It's multiplayer games. I guess people are fed up with multiplayer games. No way, it's the fucking trolls. The trolls talk to fucking night streams and ruin the experience for everyone." He had a whole bunch of fucking excuses. A whole litany of fucking excuses that Phil fucking had as to why Call of Duty, the fucking debut, the fucking beta, had such fucking, shitey fucking support. But if you look at the very last playthrough of him playing the beta, this time on Xbox, he was given $111 in tips. So we went from, I guess people fucking hate this shit, to, I guess people love this shit. And it's the only fucking difference between the fucking 2 streams. The amount of fucking money Phil got. It was the same attendance, same level of engagement, same level of fucking interactivity in the chat. Same, nothing had changed apart from the amount of tips he received. So, make of that what you fucking will. It's so fucking predictable these days. It really is. Phil pretending it's something special or some. You're not. Phil, you got wailed out. Congratulations. You got your guilt tripped your fucking dumbass audience into wailing out again for you. And then you fucking blew it all immediately and fucking WWE champions again.
good stuff. Now, in addition to all these new games coming out, we've got some exciting stuff going on today because, ladies and gentlemen, the Halloween poll is live. If I had Vincent Price laughing as a sound effect, I would press it right now and he'd go, but I don't have that.
Oh, I've got a laugh sound effect. Give me a second.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Good old Bender.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, by the way, it probably would get claimed on YouTube or blocked anyway, knowing YouTube. So, let's talk a little bit about this, because I think what we should do is get everyone, aware of this right away. So, for the last 2 weeks, the viewers, have nominated games for me to play during my upcoming Halloween marathon. For those who don't know, this is going to take place on Tuesday, October 31st. It'll be a day-long event right here on DSP Gaming. I'll be in costume all day long. There's going to be all kinds of festivities going on, including a live meal where I'll order something from a local restaurant, and we'll do an episode of Feasting with Phil together where I not only eat, but I kind of rate the food. There's going to be a fun tier maker where what we're going to do is rate all of the horror movie franchises against each other, which would be really, really neat. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. I think that'll be pretty fun. Who's better? Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th or the collective grouping of the critters biting your nose off? We'll talk about that. It'll be a good one. I think people will always disagree on that, and we'll have a good back and forth in that. But in addition, there's going to be a series of games. Now, what games will be played? You guys have had a voice in that over the last 2 weeks. First of all, those of you who are channel members, congrats. You guys really exercised your voice. Over 50 different posts were made. I believe if you look, it was like over 100 games were nominated. Pretty insane. But after tallying up the nominations, the most nominated game by the channel members by far was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not surprised. This was a game that came out a couple months ago, weirdly in the middle of the summer. Don't ask me why they came out with a horror game like that in the middle of the summer. It was really odd. It's on Game Pass. And people at that time were asking me would I check it out. And I was like, well, no, not really. It's the middle of summer. I'm in the midst of other playthroughs. It's kind of off-season. Doesn't really make sense. But if you wanted to see me do it, maybe suggest it for Halloween. That is exactly what the channel members have done. So no matter what, on Halloween, we'll be checking out this Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Now, I'm going to be honest. If it's like the Friday the 13th game, your mileage may vary. I get the feeling that it'll be good for like a half an hour. Seriously. Because that's exactly what Friday the 13th was. Either you're the killer, and you're trying to learn your supernatural abilities, which were very buggy and glitchy. Teleporting around Camp Crystal Lake and the forest around it. Doing slasher kills on the camp counselors. It was alright, but it was very unpolished. And playing as the camp counselors, again, there was basically, in some situations you felt very underpowered, but then you would find a thing that would be like glitchy that you could hide, and Jason couldn't reach you there, and it was just broken. So, it really depends, because I don't know how polished this game is. But if it is in the same vein of, asymmetric horror, it'll be alright for a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be like, oh my god, everyone wants me to play for 3 hours or anything like that. It might be just give a taste of it, see what it is, right? So, that's definitely going to be played during the Halloween event. But over 70-some posts, I think it was like over 150 different games were nominated by the common viewer and common poster for the rest of the event. So what I did last night is I went through all of the nominations, and I tallied up the ones that were most nominated. Some got nominated like 5-6 times. Some got nominated like 4 or 5 times. Some got nominated like 3, and a few 2. And what I did is I narrowed it down to 5 choices, okay? So, those 5 choices are now in a poll right now on the community tab of this channel. If you haven't seen it yet, if you type !Halloween into the chat, the link has been changed. It's no longer the nominations thread. Now it's the new poll, all right? 5 games for you guys to vote on to determine what I play during the Halloween event. So, first of all, what are the games? Number 1, Faith, the Unholy Trinity. From what I surmised when I was researching this game, it is a pixel horror game, meaning it is very much a brand new game on Steam. It came out like less than a year ago, and it is horror. There's gore and all kinds of stuff, but it's a pixel art game. So that way an indie dev was able to make it without a giant budget. But people rated it quite highly and said it's a very scary game. Cry of Fear. Now this one's interesting. This one's a decade-old game if you're not aware. It's a mod to Half-Life. Yeah.
Interesting question there about Kodas. It's something I was wondering myself. Phil had a random hiccup there, a wee hiccup there. What does that count? What do you mean? Is a hiccup a weird noise? Is a bodily? It's not really a weird noise because it's like a bodily function, But we don't count hiccups, really. Do we just ignore it, or is it? Clovis thinks it should be a fucking burp. He wants a fucking freeze. I'm not getting a free space or a fucking hiccup. Fuck off. I mean, it was a weird thing to fucking see, but Phil, it's not rare for Phil to have a hiccup. It's not a fucking rare for him. Nah. We can have weirder noises than that. By the way, Phil's chat is fucking dead practically. Nightbot is the fucking most prominent fucking talker in his fucking chat. I tells you everything you need to fucking know. But what's going on right now?
Half-Life. That really, really old, tried and true, fan favorite Valve FPS game. But this is a mod that turns it into a jump scare, gore-filled horror survival fest. And it is free on Steam, which is kind of unique that of all these games, there's actually one that's completely free.
Burger.
I never played it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it or played it before. Phasmophobia. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've heard people mention this game over the last year or two, but I never knew what it was. I looked into it last night on Steam, and I guess it's a 4-player online co-op game where 4 people go into a haunted house, and I guess they do research and try to like solve a haunting together. I don't really understand. I've seen 0 gameplay of it. 0. So I have absolutely no idea. No, you're not going to try to steal my glasses, Jasper Kitty. That's not going to happen. He's trying to bite the tassel on my gunner glasses over here. I've never seen it in action. So never seen it in action. I have no idea what exactly the game is, how it plays. I'm at a loss, but I mean, that's a good thing, right? To go into a game with absolutely no preconceived notions and know what you're doing. At the same time, it's 4-player. And I wonder if it's 4-player, required co-op, like how would that work? Because I'm not going to have a microphone. If I play this on my mini PC, because right now it's PC only, I'm not going to have a microphone. I'm not going to have any way to communicate with the other players. All I'm going to have is an Xbox gamepad. So I don't know how that's going to work. It's not like I'm on a PC with a keyboard and mouse and I'll be able to communicate with these people. So I don't even know if the game will work. I don't know how it works at all. It said it's 4-player online, but I don't know if it's required or you can play it by yourself. I'm down for that though, and I don't know how entertaining it will be, So there you go. Some people are saying it's a first-person game, the same premise as Ghost Adventures, and you can solo it. Oh, you can solo it? See, I didn't know that. That on Steam it explained itself as like 4-player online required or something like that. So I don't know, but I guess we could try it. All right. Also, Resident Evil 0. Now, this is an interesting one. I have played Resident Evil 0 before, almost a decade ago. It was either like 2014 or 2015.
It's kind of funny because Phil the other day said he had never fucking played it before. So, and then people had to fucking prove him wrong and says, hey, you fucking have, it's on your fucking channel. And Phil's like, oh yeah.
One of those earlier summers when I had just recently moved here to Washington State, and I remember having like a summer of dead stuff. There was nothing going on, and you guys had determined that you wanted to see me play classic Resident Evils that I'd never played before. So I remember during that summer, I played not only Resident Evil 0, but also Code Veronica X. But this was a very, very long time ago, and I don't remember the games. I'll be honest. Like Code Veronica, I remember there's like a weird character and some odd monsters. And Resident Evil 0, I remember there's a train with, I think, a bug or something on it. Some kind of a monster, like a spider, or I can't remember. So I don't even know, how it's going to play, because I don't really remember it. But it's very old, right? At this point, I would say it's like 8, 9 years old, that playthrough. So the thing is, I was looking into this too. So I guess I still own the digital rights to that game on PlayStation. If we wanted to play it on PS5, we could just play the older version. But I guess sometime in 2016, Capcom came out with another version of it for PC that apparently they called the Remastered Edition. And I don't know if that is better than the version that I played, years ago. I don't know if it has better graphics or anything. I don't know what the difference is. So I guess if that ends up being a candidate that people want, then we have to look into what's the best version to play. Because I could play it on PC, I could play it on console. We got to figure it out, right? And then lastly, Murder House. So I guess Murder House is kind of a cult favorite horror game. The graphics are very, very blocky. Again, it's kind of like a retro game. It's not pixel art like Faith, but instead it almost looks like Minecraft in a way, okay? But again, it's gore. There's a lot of gore, and it's like a slasher game. I guess there's some kind of like a guy in a bunny suit with a chainsaw chasing people around or something like that. And a lot of people say it's in the vein of like the old school tank control classic survival horror games. So these are the 5 games. It's Faith, the Unholy Trinity, Cry of Fear, Phasmophobia, Resident Evil 0, and Murder House, okay? So the poll went live around 12 hours ago. It was just about, I would say, last night around 10 p.m.-ish, so I guess now it's like 13 hours, when this poll went live. The early lead is Resident Evil 0, and then Phasmophobia, with Cry of Fear right behind it, and then almost neck and neck between Murder House and Faith, okay? But the poll literally just went live 12 hours ago. This poll will be running until Halloween. All right, so if you have not voted yet, don't worry. You still have ample opportunity to make your voice known. The command will be live in the chat for the next 2 weeks. So whenever you type !Halloween, you can vote. If you are not watching this live and you don't watch the streams and you're like, well, I want to vote, you can just head to the community tab of the channel, and on that community tab there is a post that's for this poll on it. Please vote. All right, so I'm excited. First of all, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you guys have wanted to see for 2 months. I'm going to be honest, I'm not excited for it, because if it really is an asymmetric horror game, I've been there and played a bunch of them, so I kind of know exactly what it's going to be. But it'll be fun to just mess around with it a little bit and try it out. I'm more excited for whatever the other games are that you guys vote for, honestly. Now, how it's going to work is at least 3 of these games will be played. We already know Texas Chainsaw, but we don't know the other 2. So please vote, and depending on your votes, that'll determine the next 2 games. We're also going to have a backup game. It's always good to have a backup game, because what happens if we play one game and for whatever reason we just really don't like it and we want to move on and do something else? Or what if for some reason the game doesn't work? That's happened before, where I set up a marathon, I go to play a game and the damn game won't run. It like crashes and stuff. So it's always good to have a backup, okay? So please make your voice known, vote in this event. I'll keep reminding you over the next 2 weeks, and probably a few days before the Halloween event, I'll sit down with you guys and determine the best versions of the games. For example, that Resident Evil 0, I don't know what the best version is. We'll have to talk about it. and go from there. We'll buy them and we'll get it all lined up. So the Halloween event is stacking up to be great. Me in costume, gonna have a little bit of booze that day, some drinking and stuff, a meal that I'm gonna order with my wife. We'll have a full Feasting with Phil episode, a fun horror tier maker, and multiple horror games over the course of the day. That's gonna be a great way to end October. It's gonna be pretty awesome, all right? Keep in mind, Alan Wake 2 comes out only a few days before Halloween, so we're gonna already be in the horror mood playing that game a lot before the Halloween event, so I'm very excited for this. All right.
What a boring fucking dick.
Once again, I saw people in the chat commenting on how I'm dressed today. So today, it is cool outside. It is completely raining outside, cloudy and cool, all right? This is a shirt from a company I've mentioned before, Uniqlo. You guys are familiar with this company? It's a designer clothing company, and you can get their clothes either at stores, if you can find one, or you gotta buy it online.
Hold on. As a potential thumbnail.
And you can get their clothes either at stores.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What distracted him? What the hell distracted him that fucking much for his eyes to fucking do that? What the hell? Jesus Christ, okay. Hold on. Bear with me here. We need to see how this looks. Give me a second here. Jesus Christ. What the hell distracted him? Oh my god. Right. Okay, so let's see how this fucking turns out. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Here we go. Survey says it's working on it. It's working. There we go. It worked out fucking great. What the hell what has this person seen from his fucking laptop? Jesus, man. It's incredible how prominent the whites in his eyes are. Like, if you... Like, can we zoom in the picture even more? Not really. We're zooming in a fucking page now, so I don't know. But yeah, it's unbelievable, man. What in the hell did this person just fucking see? Oh my god. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Fantastic stuff indeed. I couldn't help myself. I had to fucking see.
If you can find one, or you gotta buy it online. And the difference with Uniqlo compared to other clothing companies is that they don't focus on heavy clothing, but their clothing are very warm. Like, for example, this shirt is very thin. Look how thin that shirt is. You see that? But the technology that they use, it's like a micro... See how stretchy it is? It's like a micro fabric, microfiber kind of a clothing line. So even though it's light, it's very warm. It's snug to your body, and it keeps you warm, during the fall and winter seasons. And I bought a bunch of Uniqlo clothing right before I moved out here to Washington back in like 2013. They just opened a Uniqlo store at my local mall in Connecticut. And so I went there and I bought a whole bunch of...
Dance, little piggy. Look at him baring his fucking wee piggy teeth like some sort of fucking crazy ass wild animal. Thank you very much to Winter Guardian and suggesting that fucking Phil had that look because he saw a 7-star Hogan. Yeah, Phil's eyes freaked the fuck out. It's like, holy shit, it does exist. You are real. Guys, I need tips right fucking now. As you've seen a 7-star Hogan, I need to get it. Fuck me, man. So Phil seems like he's fucking describing like some undergarments or fucking old people. You know, people that fucking get real cold, so they have like that kind of full body kind of suit thing. You know, it's like fucking my undergarments, my flannels or whatever fucking I wear under my fucking, my clothes or whatever, just because I'm an old bastard. I gets cold very easily. Yeah, thermal clothing. Yeah, the technology, the massive incredible technology these days to make this fucking warm clothing.
Washington back in like 2013. They just opened a Uniqlo store at my local mall in Connecticut. And so I went there and I bought a whole bunch of stuff because I loved it. And then I moved out here and I never wore it again because what happened? I moved out here and I started being on camera and I started wearing t-shirts constantly all day long. And I'll be honest, it's not usually too cold out here. So I didn't really need it. So I just never really wore the stuff. It sat in my dresser for like 9 years, almost untouched. I've got sweaters. I've got all kinds of stuff from Uniqlo. So I told you guys, as long as it stays cool, I'm going to wear some fall-like clothing. And so today I decided I would wear this one. A little different. Every day I wore something a little different, right? Like the first day there I wore a long sleeve with like a nice buttons. And then yesterday I wore a full button-down shirt. And today I'm wearing like a Uniqlo like skinny t-shirt that's very warm, right? So you shall see this kind of stuff over the course of the fall and winter as long as the weather permits. If it gets warmer, then I'll change it up. But also, if there's something that's like notable. For example, tomorrow we start Sonic. So I'm going to wear one of my Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirts tomorrow, Mario starts Friday. I'll definitely wear a Mario t-shirt for the launch of Super Mario Wonder. I have several different Mario t-shirts that I can wear over the course of that playthrough, you see? So if there's something timely and I have a shirt that ties into it, I'll probably do that. But otherwise, I'll be alternating more fall clothing over the course of these next several months, okay? So there you go. All right. So now that we kind of got all the intro stuff out of the way, I think what we should do is talk about yesterday's streams. Then let's talk about the schedule for the week, because now I kind of know what I'm going to do, which is very exciting. And then we'll get into a little bit of minor game news and Q&A and shout-outs and the like, okay? Sorry I started a little late today. Just running behind. Nothing too major, nothing too bad. Just, you know, some days I get wrapped up and stuff, and I can't make it to stream it right
You slept, didn't you, lazy fucking pig? Just admit it.
way like I want to. And sorry for that. I was like 8 minutes late to stream. I know you guys are really torn because of 8 minutes you sat around waiting for me. You're probably very upset with me, right?
I think by this point in time he had banned that person who was super chatting, saying what we late to your fucking real jobs in the past, not shit. That person got leaned. You know, so Phil's basically fucking still remembering that toxic, obvious troll super chat. But he lean and banned.
Okay. So yesterday's streams went well. All right. First of all, DSP versus the internet yesterday. I loved the show. It was a good mix of horror-themed submissions with variety. You know, we had stuff about games. We had stuff about world news, right? We actually learned the origins of the conflict between Israel and Palestine, which I did not know. And I watched, I was like, wow, fascinated, because now I kind of know where everything started, why there's world unrest right now. Man, there was comedy skits, there were TikTok videos, there were prank scare videos. It was a really good show. If you didn't see it, the videos are going live over the course of the week over on DSP Reacts. So I hope that you guys will join me for that over the course of the week. If you weren't there live, if you were there live, I hope you enjoyed. And if you are a channel member on DSP Reacts, you get to access all of that immediately. You can watch all of that content right now because that stream is archived and visible to members only right now on the channel. So go give it a look, and if you like the show and you're like, man, I'd like to participate in that, I'd like to be someone who can get their videos watched next week, become a member. That supports the channel and its members who actually submit the clips for next week's show. Go give it a look, youtube.com/@DSPReacts. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. Last night, it was the last hurrah for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 open beta here on DSP Gaming because it closed down. It actually ended this morning at 10 a.m. So last chance to actually be able to play it and enjoy it, and I did. We actually last night did something a little different. I did a little bit of LMG gameplay, but then I mixed it up and started using the, the Renetti handgun, which is kind of like a triple shot handgun. I started going on crazy kill streaks with it. And then I unlocked enough attachments that you turn the handgun into an SMG. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't even know if that's real. Why would you modify a handgun and turn it into an SMG? You could just get an SMG, a dedicated one. Why would you need to do that? I don't know. But I guess people are gun nuts and they like this kind of stuff, right?
Wait a second. I need to rewind that. I have a feeling Phil said something for the card.
And then I unlocked enough attachments that you turn the handgun into an SMG. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't even know if that's real.
Oh, I thought I may have said I've never seen anything like that before in my life. I thought I may have said life there, so my bad.
Why would you modify a handgun and turn it into an SMG? You could just get an SMG, a dedicated one. Why would you need to do that? I don't know. But I guess people are gun nuts and they like this kind of stuff, right? I don't know. Anyway,
if there's any gun nuts out there that wants to explain why anyone would fucking do that, feel free to go ahead and explain.
Yeah, I had fun playing it. We got crazy kill streaks. The final match of last night, I once again got Juggernaut. And this time people were like, use the shotgun. Don't just shield bash people. He has a shotgun. I was like, oh. So I flipped it out. Wow. I kicked ass. I got like a crazy ass like 20 kill streak with the Juggernaut. It was nuts. Like I was just going through the whole day. No one could kill me. I was just like murdering the entire team over and over. Damn, that Juggernaut is overpowered in my opinion. Then again, I'm sure people will figure out ways to beat it really quickly once the full game comes out. But man, it was super fun. It really was. It was super fun. And I had a great time, and everyone seemed to enjoy. And you guys were really enjoying these streams, not only showing up and engaging with them, but also supporting them. And I really appreciate that, because I was on the fence about this game. You know, I had a lot of fun playing it on PS5 last week, but honestly, it was some of the deadest streams I had when it came to, like, engagement and support. A lot of people just showed up to troll. Well, it was the opposite. These last 2 nights, people really seemed to like what was going on there, and, like, we would love to see you get this game and play it next month. So I made the determination. I will buy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox Series X, and I will begin playing it when it comes out. It supposedly comes out November 10th, but I don't know if there's a pre-order deal, if you order it early, if you could play it early. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. I'm not aware of that, but definitely let me
Burger.
know. And I'll be honest, I think I'm going to focus on the multiplayer and Warzone. I don't even think I care about the campaign this time around. And I know that's kind of the opposite attitude I used to have, because I used to be Mr. Single Player, right? I play every game single player, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think it matters. This campaign, does anyone really care about the campaign in Modern Warfare 3? I don't. I don't even remember last year's campaign.
I've always liked the campaigns in Modern Warfare personally, you know, the fucking kind of saga of like Captain Price and Soap and all that shit, and fucking all this. The characters were quite interesting in my opinion. The stories were, okay, a little bit cliched at fucking times, but they were still quite interesting stories playing Call of Duty single player. You know, when I was playing those games fucking back in the fucking day, I was quite invested in those fucking campaigns because it was an interesting fucking story for me to see where it fucking went.
So I think what I want to do is just focus on multiplayer this year, right? Because that's where it's at. So we'll see. And some people just said, what about zombies? I don't know, because zombies is more multiplayer, and I'm not really into co-op. I'm more into, like, you know, jump into a team mode or try to survive in Warzone solos. I'm not someone who really cares that much about, you know, the aspect of teaming up with others to survive waves of zombies or anything like that. Jax Gaming says, if you pre-order, you can play the campaign starting November 2nd. Then you can maybe do it as night streams and get it out of the way before the game launches. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the reason I say that. I'm going to be playing like 4+ games at that point. You realize that? You know, like, so I don't even know. I might need the night streams for the other games, right? And people at that point might be like, well, oh, you haven't played Street Fighter or anything in weeks. Could you do that? So I don't know if I'm even, again, if the campaign will even be a concern. I'm not sure, okay? We'll talk about it when we get closer to it. I don't think it's really that big of a deal, but, you know. But yeah, I've determined I will get it, and I will get it on the Xbox Series X. I want to say thanks to those who turned out for these beta streams and who supported them. I really appreciate that, and thanks for giving me all your feedback. In reality, I don't think it's the game. I think it's my enjoyment of it, right? Like, because I'm playing on the retro maps, and I really like these maps because these are the maps I played 14 years ago. So I'm running full speed through the maps. Action, you know, Action Jackson goes around the corner, blah, 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 killing everyone. And people said that they really like the gameplay because I'm doing it a lot more action moving based. I think that's what this game is made for. You know, I really do. I feel like once you get moving on these maps, that's exactly the momentum you need. Just keep moving, keep killing, reloading, moving full blast so no one can really catch you and get you. I think that's what they're going for with this game. It's less strategic based, because if you play strategic, you're not going to do that well. These maps are too small. The maps are way too small to play strategic. There's always someone spawning behind you, so you got to keep your ass moving, right? So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and more coming in November, okay? All right, so let's talk about today, and let's talk about the schedule coming up. Today, it is the conclusion of Assassin's Creed Mirage. This has been a great playthrough. Not to say that it's gotten ridiculous amounts of views. It hasn't. Not to say that it's got, you know, crazy amount of people talking about it or praising it. But I think it's been exactly what this channel kind of needed for a bit. It's a solid playthrough. It's entertaining because it's both fun in its intended gameplay elements, but also in its bugs. This game has had constant bugs that are quite entertaining. I mean, just off the top of my head, I can tell you, the ghost knife that was attached to...
Shut the fuck up for a second, Phil. And let's see why the game has fucking been good for you. Oh, well, would you look at this? No wonder he likes the game so fucking much. Look at all the fucking tips he's received while playing the fucking game. So many fucking vest goals being hit because he's playing fucking Assassin's Creed. So, Phil has played this game for how many different streams now? So, I think I've covered them all. He's only fucking, like, played it for 6 different streams, and he's been given $870 in tips for playing the game 6 different streams. Wow! No wonder Phil thinks it's a big fucking success of a game. I was wondering why he's all full of fucking praise for that fucking game. But there you go. Keep in mind though, he really needs money. He really does. He's got 2 big bills he needs to fucking pay. One of them's called Bill Goldberg.
Basim's hand and wouldn't go away. The isometric view that stuck for 90 minutes during a stream, and everything was very weirdly done, but it looked unique and different from other Assassin's Creed games. Or last stream, getting sucked into a wall and stuck inside, and then messing around and throwing items and going crazy on the controls for about 5 minutes until I got the game to unglitch and get me unstuck, right? That kind of stuff is fun, and I've seen way more than that too. I saw a glitch, listen to this. So there's rivers in the game, and NPCs will sometimes be on a long boat going down the river. There was a boat, and the NPC was like glued on his ass to the boat. He couldn't move, and the boat kept spinning in the water like this. So the guy kept dunking in the water. Dunk, 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 dunk. And he was reacting as if like someone was attacking him. So he was like screaming like, oh, oh, as he was dunking in the water, driving down the river. The game is just so full of silly bugs like that. And it's good to know that they're not horribly game breaking. You know what I mean?
So, here's my theory, okay? My theory is thus. Phil got a lot of money playing this fucking game, this fucking glitch-ridden game, you know, bugs ahoy. And some of these fucking glitches and bugs do kind of sound great game breaking. If it's fucking getting you stuck in the walls, for example, that's stopping your progress. But because Phil is given so much money playing the fucking game, he thinks it's a fun thing to laugh at. How many times have we seen Phil bitch and whine and moan about game companies fucking releasing games without properly fucking testing them, without fucking properly, implementing and making sure they're free of all these fucking bugs before releasing them? He has bitched and whined and moaned about these fucking major AAA game companies not fucking doing their due diligence and making sure these games run flawlessly and perfectly and don't have these fucking kind of bugs in them. But this game gets a pass because money?
But it's been entertaining, returning to the roots of what Assassin's Creed used to be, with modern elements. Is it cool that now the game's focused more on stealth and takedowns and planning out your kills and sneaking around rather than just gung-ho running up and killing 40 dudes? Yeah, it is. That's what the series started with. That's what it should have been all along. It really did lose its way in the last 3 games, in my opinion. It's also good to know that there's not an insanely huge map that's going to take you 80 hours to explore. You get to the meat of the game right away as you start playing it. You're right into what the game expects you to do. The graphics are outstanding in this game. I think the graphics have been absolutely one of the strongest points of it. It looks great. But at the same time, it's very short. We're going to beat it today around 20 hours, and so it is short-lived in that regard. And I don't know, I do feel like, to me, some of the things seem superfluous to what you need to do. For example, there's tons of armor sets in the game. I got like 6 or 7 of them now, but you don't really need them. You never really need the armor at all. It doesn't really do much. Maybe you get a little bit of a buff here or there from something. But like, even there's secret armor that you can get by collecting these golden shards off of certain people in the city. And it's like, I don't even need it. Like, I spend all your time getting it, but it's just extra, not really intended to be used. It almost feels like by the time you get a lot of this stuff, the game's over, right? It's like, why did I even bother doing this and exploring? Like, it feels like you would spend 5-6 extra hours exploring the whole map to get all the collectibles just to find out you didn't need any of them to beat the game. They were just there to say there's collectibles rather than caring that they actually add something to the game. I remember playing, for example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You had all these legendary animal fights you had to do, and they were all like boss fights that were separate from the main game. But when you killed each one, you got either a cool, unique piece of armor or an upgrade that actually helped you in the rest of the game. In this game, it's like, well, good for you. You did it, but who cares? It didn't really help you at all. Well, then why did I do it? Before you know it, the game's over, so it didn't really matter that they had that stuff in there. It almost felt like some of the stuff is in the game just to say, oh, because it's always been an Assassin's Creed. Well, that's great, but it didn't really add anything because the game was too short, right? So I guess being a shorter game is a mixed bag. We're about to finish it today, and that's good. We've been playing it for just over a week. We're going to clock in around 20 hours, and we're actually going to wrap the game up already. And you're like, well, that's maybe good. Maybe that way it didn't overstay its welcome. It never felt like it was too lengthy or droning on or boring. But for some people, you might find that as an issue, right? You might say, I think that that's too short. I think that sadly the game should have been longer and had more content. Well, if you're someone who played the last 3 Assassin's Creeds, that's probably exactly what you're saying, because they were all very different styles of game, more like Witcher than Assassin's Creed. But for those who like the classics, this definitely felt like a classic outing for the franchise, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to see how it ends. We have like 1 or 2 setup missions left to get to our final assassination, and from what I'm to understand, there's like maybe 2 more missions after the final assassination to do. So we'll see how long that takes, but we will definitely beat it today. What people?
You bastard! I can't get I can fucking show you messages on screen. For some reason, it's not letting me do it anymore. Like, I'm clicking people's messages and it's not letting me show it on screen anymore. That's a bit of a shame. Might try and like reset it, see if I can fucking refresh it, but if I can't share people's fucking messages on screen, I was going to fucking share some of your guys' comments there about, like Phil's fucking, like, shirt, for example, or whatever, but I can't fucking get it working. I'll try and get that sorted while this fucking goes on.
They're saying it's probably 2 more hours. If we end a little early, I'm okay with just chilling with you guys for a little bit extra, maybe do a little bit of Q&A or a hangout session, depending. Maybe we won't, because the thing is, every time that I think I'm going to end something early, it never works. I end up going longer, right? So we'll see, but we'll definitely beat it today on stream. Then on tonight's late stream, it's the return of Starfield. I did not play Starfield at all last week.
Phil's gained a brand new member. Tyler has fucking became a member, a standard supporter. Fucking hooray, Phil's going to be saved. He's going to get back to 650 in no time whatsoever fucking ever. Give me a second, guys. I want to try and fix this now. I don't know why I can't show people's fucking messages on screen. It's kind of annoying me. But I'm going to try and reset it, okay? So give me a second. Just give me a second. Bear with me here. I don't have anything to distract everyone while I try and sort this fucking shit out. Go here, pop out chat, drag that bad boy over here, and close that, and then close that. Give me a second here, please, bear with me. And I do want to try and get us working again. because they like, you know, I like being able to show people's fucking messages, you know. It kind of feels kind of nice to fucking do that, you know. So let me try this, and then try this, and try that, and then let's just click on random message. Hey, Barrett Wells, I've seen Tyler and Raven streams. There we go. So we got a fucking undercover. Well, no, that's not even fucking undercover. This person Mullen became a fucking member of DSP of his own volition. So this Tyler person is apparently into tractor streams, and now they've willingly given him money to fill as well. Each their own, I guess, but it is what it fucking is. But there we go. But at least I got a fucking message on the screen thing working before.
And I told you guys that I would return to this game every so often whenever we had time for like a late night chill session. And tonight we definitely do. It'll be something good to break up all the stuff we've been doing recently. You know, every night's been something chaotic like Call of Duty or Street Fighter. So it'll be nice to finally do a late night stream that's just relaxing. Last time around, we had actually unlocked some crazy space powers and started doing some missions for Walter Stroud, who's the financier of the Constellation Group. And we're doing those missions, and then we kind of ran out of time. So tonight we'll probably continue on with the mission structure that we were in last time, and go from there. Now keep in mind, Starfield really is the game that I play that allows us to have a chill interactive session. It's not necessarily always about the game or the gameplay. It's more about just relaxing and having a good time interacting with each other, right? So I hope that you will come out tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. If you just want to hang out and have a good time and chat and interact, that's the stream to do it. So it should be a good one. You know, we haven't had a stream like that in a while, so it'll be good to just have a nice hangout session tonight, okay? Tomorrow is a big new release day. It's the first of the big four coming out in the next couple of weeks. It is Sonic Superstars. Most reviews are saying that it is a good game. They're saying that it has some flaws and it has some issues, but it is definitely entertaining and fun and a return to form for Sonic, especially if you liked Sonic Mania. You know, many years ago, I loved it. Sonic Mania was one of my favorite games of the year that year. So this is essentially the follow-up to Sonic Mania, difference being it's not pixel art, it's actual modern graphics. So that's cool. I'm down for that. I don't know how long it is. I didn't see the reviews mentioning how many stages or how long this new Sonic game is, but I'm excited for it. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. I like classic Sonic. We haven't played one in many years, so it'll be good to get some variety into the streams, a brand new release. And I'll be wearing, like I said, I have multiple Sonic the Hedgehog shirts and stuff, and I'll make this announcement right now. Yes, during the entirety. That's right, I just said it.
I'm going to guess what the fucking announcement is. He's going to fucking offer the Sonic Cat as being eligible for the Sonic playthrough. Am I right, Phil? Have I fucking guessed your fucking big reveal that for a measly price of $100 per fucking stream, Phil will wear a Sonic Cat and they'll be eligible to be worn throughout the entire playthrough of the Sonic game.
The entirety of my Sonic Superstars playthrough, if we hit the tier 2 goal of support, which is $100 on any given stream,
he's got to get it. Look at him fucking go. Oh, yeah, fucking go, you guys. Ready for this? He actually might fucking wear it to demonstrate.
I will bring out of retirement the Sonic the Hedgehog hat. I mean, if there ever was a pertinent time to use the hat, now is the time, right? So starting tomorrow on the premiere stream, I'm playing it again Wednesday, and then any day that I play it, if we hit that tier 2 goal, the Sonic hat goes on as I play the game. All right, should be pretty fun. Actually, like I said, I have 2 Sonic t-shirts. I'll probably wear those both Tuesday, Wednesday for the launch of the game as well. So pretty cool. Sonic returns very soon.
And as per requested by several fucking people, how about...
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right! This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
There we go. Those are relevant sound clips to fucking deal with that crap.
Right? So that, exactly. Now that's incentive. To see me look like a complete asshole? Yeah, that's incentive to contribute if I ever heard one, right?
Oh, you look like a complete arsehole already. You honestly look like some sort of fucking lesbian that's going through some sort of crisis in their fucking life. You're gonna fucking have that. You're gonna fucking wear the goddamn Sonic hat again, but you're not going to fucking wear...
fucking inflatable fucking crown.
Just fucking ask Cat to blow that fucking shit up for you so you don't fucking have to try and kill yourself blowing up yourself. We all want to fucking see the return of the inflatable
fucking inflatable
crown.
fucking crown.
Yeah, bring it fucking back, you dick.
Alright. Very, very nice. By the way, I've owned this hat, no exaggeration, over a decade. This was for Sonic Generations, was it? I think it was Sonic Generations. That if you pre-ordered the game at GameStop, it came with this hat. Which is ridiculous because it's a good hat. It's not like it's cheap. It's a pretty good quality hat. So it's pretty wild that they tied it in with Sonic Generations. 100% polyester. It doesn't have a date. I wanted to see if it had like a date on it. It doesn't.
Why the fuck would it have a date? What sort of clothing has fucking dates in it? I mean, has anyone ever fucking encountered clothing with dates on it? This product was manufactured at this certain date by some little child in Africa. What? What? I'm looking for a fucking date. It's got no fucking date. Fuck off.
Darn. But yeah, it's over a decade old.
Ruh-roh. Panic. I just rewind. Phil? Phil broke. The Sonic hat broke. Fucking let me try and fix this a little bit. Hold on.
It had like a date on it. It doesn't.
There we go.
Darn. But yeah, it's over a decade old. Pretty cool. Sonic returns for Sonic Superstars. All right? Pretty nice. All right. Tomorrow night on the late stream, we're going to do some Street Fighter. And probably, I mean, I'm going to be honest, this might be the last...
I'm going to just pause it right fucking there. That fucking play, the streaming all of a sudden is just fucking gone to crap. It's all frustrating crap. Oh, hold on. Good chance to make Phil dance, so you can make him dance anyway. Thank you very much to Logan K for a super chat, who says he is highly regarded in that hat, not a children's entertainer, meaningful and curated. And yeah, I'm going to actually have to fucking make curated the centre square. I think, yeah, tomorrow onwards, I'm going to make curated the centre square, and we'll have obviously be included in the normal rotation of possible bingo words. Obviously, has definitely proven its worth by now, and it's said quite regularly by Phil. So yeah, we can make obviously be in the normal list of words, and we will have curated be the centre square instead. But yeah, Phil looks fucking ridiculous wearing that hat. If you guys have never fucking seen him wearing the fucking hat, let's just look for. I want to look for the oldest examples. I want to see if I can find the oldest examples of him wearing that fucking Sonic hat. Like he's worn it for like fucking podcasts before. How come it's not part of the older fucking clips? Hold on. Why is it not part of that? Give me a second here. I'm very surprised that it's not part of the older clips. Maybe it actually fucking full words it. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. He actually fucking does full word it sometimes. Ah, Christ, man. Of course, it was on his business card as well. Right, come on, why can we not fucking find this easily? Why is he mentioning Sonic Cat and fucking, like, these fucking playthroughs here?
You are watching his shows and you're paying his bills. You're fucking...
Where is my Sonic Cat? I demand to see the Sonic Cat. Pre-stream, blah, 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 blah. Fuck me, man. I thought it was about, you know, fuck them. Let's just hold on. I have an alternative fucking plan. I have an alternative idea to find this shit. I don't know if this will work. I just typed in DSP Sonic Cat in the chat in the searcher. DSP demands $200 per stream to wear Sonic Cat. Do we have an example of it at all throughout this fucking... Well, there's actually a good clip right there. There's a wee still frame. That's what Phil looks like wearing a Sonic Cat. In case you've never seen him wear the fucking Sonic Cat, that's what it fucking looks like. So there you go. In case you've never seen Phil Burnell wear the Sonic Cat before in your life, that is how he looks. I was hoping for like a more recent example of him wearing it, just to fucking show off. Like he's like throwing, he's like got it in his hand here. You know, he's like fucking waving it about here. Does he put it on just to show off what it's like? Or he's like, no, you guys want to see me wearing a Sonic Cat? You gotta give me $200. What a fucking dick. Yeah, fucking hell, man. So you used the Sonic Cat to beg for tips. Fuck me, man. He's flouting the Sonic Cat, but I didn't fucking know he's, yeah. I see like white awful clips or something from back in the day where they had fucking wore a Sonic Cat. Fuck knows, but yeah. Oh, but that's right, not worth the money. Not worth.
Alright, tomorrow night on the late stream, we're going to do some Street Fighter. And probably, I mean, I'm going to be honest, this might be the last Street Fighter stream for a bit. It may be for a week or more, I don't know. If not even longer. But the question is, what do you guys want to see tomorrow night? Do you want to see me do Blanca in Master Ranked matches again? Are you tired of Blanca? Do you want to see me maybe go and try Honda? Or Do you want to maybe see me try something completely different? Would you like to see me maybe try Dalsim in some casual matches and see how I do?
Siege mode.
And then level up and maybe go to rank. Do you want to see me try Zangief again, who I haven't used?
I'm so fucking distracted. I'm so distracted by his fucking shirt. He's fucking wearing his fucking jumper. This figure hugging thermal fucking jumper he's fucking wearing is an incredibly fucking distraction. I want to fucking focus on Bingo, but all I can see is his noodle arms and his fucking man boobs. He genuinely looks like some sort of, like, 60-year-old lesbian who's fucking just had enough of life. That's the impression I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from Phil right now.
Used in ages? Do you want me to see where Jasper is? What are you doing in there?
And he's fucked off again.
You're making noise. Okay. He's fine. I thought he was jumping in bags and stuff. Now he's just making some noise in there. So anyway, it's up to you guys what you want to see. You let me know what it is that you want to see in Street Fighter tomorrow, and I'm interested in your input. But it's going to essentially be the last Street Fighter stream for a while. So I guess whatever you guys want to see. Someone just said World Tour. We haven't played World Tour in ages. I'd be fine to play a couple hours of World Tour tomorrow night, if that's what you guys wanted to. If you guys are totally burnt out on multiplayer and you want to see some silly World Tour, go back to my created character, run around, beat up character. I think we just unlocked like 2 or 3 different Street Fighters last stream, right? That I was learning techniques from. Remember, that's right, I got Dalsim, and I was filled with the stretchy limbs, right? That was pretty funny, actually. I was playing stretchy limb style. That was pretty funny. So, you guys give me your feedback over the course of today, and let me know what you want, and this will determine what we do tomorrow night in Street Fighter 6. We'll do Street Fighter 6, I'm just not sure what yet. I want your feedback, okay? Fair enough? Okay, so... yeah, let's do that tomorrow night, and then Wednesday will be another major session of Sonic Superstars. So Sonic Superstars tomorrow, mainstream, and then Street Fighter 6, and then Sonic Superstars again on Wednesday, and another late night chill stream of Starfield, okay? So within the first 2 days of Sonic, we'll get like 6+ hours of gameplay in. And a lot of interesting other varied content as well. Now, I'm off from streaming on Thursday. When I return on Friday, it is the big premiere of Spider-Man 2 on the first stream, Super Mario Wonder on the late stream. That's right, there is no Friday Night Fights this week. There won't be. I mean, we're playing multiple new games now. These slots now need to be used to play the new games, okay? That's how it always works. So, yes, very exciting. Double new release day on Friday. Then on Saturday, I'm flipping those streams. So it'll be Super Mario Wonder on the first daytime stream, and it'll be Spider-Man 2 on the night stream. So both games will play between 5 to 6 hours of new release gameplay within 2 days. Then on Sunday, it'll be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly react show, and then Sunday night, I think I might do some Street Fighter 6 just to say there's one stream of Street Fighter 6 all week. It'll be Sunday night, and that's it. And then probably Monday we'll go back to Sonic, and maybe we'll do like Sonic and Mario, and then maybe Tuesday we'll do like Spider-Man and Sonic, and then Wednesday we can do Mario and Spider-Man, and we're just going to keep rotating between those 3 games for the rest of that week. Keep in mind, on Friday, October 20th, it's the release, Friday, October 27th, it's the release of Alan Wake 2. So we need to get pretty far in all these games, and that's why I'm saying there's not going to be time for Starfield, there's not going to be time for consistent Street Fighter. It's going to be a major focus on all these new games moving forward to get as far as we can, so that way we're not juggling 7 games at once. You see? So there you go. Burger. Okay, so, yes, thank you all for a great, season so far. We are now heading into overdrive. This week will absolutely positively be crazy for the amount of stuff that's coming out, and I'll be juggling, and I hope that you guys will be here for it, and you'll support if you can, and you'll engage, and you'll have a good time with all these new games. Remember, this is the critical time of year when you watch a new playthrough. If you're watching part 1 or part 2, please remember, like the video, leave comments on it. Even if the comments are, oh, what a great new game. Thanks for covering it. Phil, like your channel. Phil, just trying to help out. Whatever you can say, that engagement is key. That will send people to this channel right now for new games, and I really could use the boost. I'm going to be honest. Yes, it would be nice to get a little bit of a boost of attention on DSP Gaming in the next few weeks with all these new releases coming out. It would help tremendously. So if you could do me that solid, if you're already watching this stuff and enjoying it, if you could engage with that content to help more people find it, I would really, really appreciate that. Okay? All right. And that's really it. The one other thing that I want to mention, I just want to remind you all about the suggestion box. Okay, we currently have a way that you can put suggestions for the channel. If you type !suggestion in the stream chat, or if you check the channel page at the beginning of the month, there was a post for the suggestion box where you guys can post up suggestions for improvement. That's been going all month long, and I've gotten dozens upon dozens of suggestions. And what we're going to do starting in November is on this very show, we're going to start reviewing those suggestions on a daily basis and going through them and seeing what people suggested for room for improvement. There's been tons of great positive suggestions. The question is, can I actually implement any of them? And it's an interesting thing. So, for example, something was suggested yesterday, all right? And I'm trying to figure this out, all right? Because, so right now, all right, I'm on my own live stream, and I'm talking on the podcast. Apparently, from what I'm to understand, there is a way that you can flag moments on your show, but I don't know how it works. So for example, right now, I don't even have the stream playing. If I hit play, all right, I can now see myself on my own dashboard talking. It's like Streamception right now, okay? Streamception as I sit back and I talk and I point. I just saw my arm go out like that. So it's maybe like 10 seconds behind where I am right now, okay? So there's supposed to be a feature where I can click a flag icon, which is right here. All right, and I think what that's supposed to do, it adds what's called a stream marker to the stream. So if I were to watch this stream back later, okay, the stream should now have a marker on that point, and I would know. So let's say, for example, today on the show, I'm going to talk about a big news story, okay? I would click, okay, click the stream marker, and then I would begin my news story, and now I know when I'm going back and reviewing my own stream after the fact, if I wanted to clip out a highlight, let's just say I wanted to clip out that news story, that was a really good one, and make a separate video all about my opinion on that news story, it's marked. So I can go back and do that. I had no idea you could do that until like overnight. It was actually Overpowered Boone. I'll give him the credit because Overpowered Boone's been giving a lot of good productive suggestions about the channel.
I would like to remind everyone once more that this is Phil Burnell's fucking livelihood here. This is his career. This is his job. And he doesn't bother his arse to try and educate himself on how best to fucking utilise all these potential features to maximise his product for his audience. He just fucking is blissfully ignorant. He just wants to fucking sit there, hit record, hit live stream, do minimal fucking effort, and just fucking talk and play games badly. He doesn't want to fucking put in the effort to try and make it sound better. I mean, nobody wants to fucking hear his air conditioner in the background. Nobody wants to fucking hear his fan go off in the fucking background. That ambient fucking background noise you fucking hear when you play Phil.
He's the one who told me about it. I didn't know that existed.
You know, and all these fucking old classic fucking things, and you know these clips from Phil. There's that ambient background noise. He doesn't bother his arse to fucking implement a fucking good, you know, audio filter on his OBS, which anyone can fucking do. I've fucking done it. You know, if I talk really fucking quietly, OBS picks up on that, so it'll amplify the noise. But if I really talk loudly as well, OBS also recognises that, and so it'll try and make sure it doesn't peak. You see what I mean? Phil doesn't bother his arse to try and fucking implement his fucking features himself to fucking make it a better experience for his fucking audience. All he wants to do is just fucking sit there, play games, talk a whole bunch of shit, and get a whole lot of fucking money doing it. Minimum fucking effort, maximum profit.
And I just did it. I tested it. I clicked it. So I don't know if that's going to work or not, or how it's actually going to like stand out. This is kind of an experiment here to give it a shot and see. But I'm very curious to see how it pans out and see if it's something that I can figure out or not, right? So let's see. Let's see for ourselves. And if it works, maybe I can start doing highlights, because that was the things that was suggested the other day. Can you do highlights of your own streams and split them out with separate videos? And I was like, well, I could. But the problem is, how do I find the moments that I feel are highlight worthy? Well, now I'll know. I'm going to talk about a hot news story. Let's split that part out, right? And make it so that that part is highlighted, so that when I go back later, I can find it and I can split it out. So, good suggestion. That's just one of the many suggestions that people can leave, you know, in the suggestions box that we'll review and see if we can do later, okay? So, let's see how it goes. All right, and thank you for your suggestions. Keep those suggestions rolling, and then come November, we will actually start reviewing those suggestions on a daily basis. Fair enough? Okay. All right. Ladies and gents, I'm going to give you the abridged version of the plugs spiel today. If you like the content on this channel, please support it, because unlike other YouTubers and streamers, I don't have sponsorships or partnerships. I rely on crowdfunding to make ends meet. That's why I've been very different from everyone else over these years, and you never see me kiss a game's butt or unfairly, you know, destroy a game. I don't get clickbait views, and I don't get paid for kissing games asses. It's about honesty. And you guys have supported me for 15 years via crowdfunding to allow me to continue doing what I love. So if you like the content, please support it in some way. There's many ways to support this channel. I already talked about engagement, like liking a stream or video and leaving comments on it. But you can do things that are far above and beyond that, like a super chat or a super sticker on the stream, a super thanks on a video that's eligible, a membership or a gifted membership for the community. Notably right now, as we're about to head into all these big new game releases, I'm sure people would absolutely love to have a membership to the channel and have access to all the emotes and to be able to talk as much as they want and all of that. So maybe consider dropping a little bit of a member gifting bomb on the community. I'm sure your fellow viewer would love that. Or right now, notably, the best way to help out is tipping, all right? And the reason that I say that is because in the short term right now, I have to buy a ton of games. And the next 2 weeks, I have to buy 4 games, right? Then after those 2 weeks pass, I then have to pay a bunch of bills waiting for YouTube to pay me. Normally, YouTube would pay me around the 21st of every month, and this is a giant payment for everything I earned the month before. The problem is this month, the 21st falls on a weekend, and when a YouTube payday falls on a weekend, your pay can be delayed upwards of 5 days. Now, it doesn't always take that long, but there was once where it took that long, and I have bills in between that I have to pay but I also need to drop money on the new game. So it's like, oh, crap, my money is very scarce right now because it has to go to things before I get paid by YouTube. It's kind of a...
No, you don't get to fucking say that, Phil. My money is very scarce right now. The last 5 fucking streams that Phil's had, since he has fucking actually came back from his precious day off, okay? So since Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Phil Burnell has made $677 since his day off. He's made $677 in tips alone. If you're crying poor, right fucking now, after making $677 after your last fucking day off, you've not been out of the house since then, Phil. Go and be on fucking a mission. You stay at home, you fucking, stream, you eat a bunch of fucking food, and then you fucking, then that's that essentially. So, as far as we're aware, so, Phil, the obvious question is, of course, we all know the fucking answer to this fucking question, but where is the fucking money going? Choss is saying guaranteed YouTube paid him today. No. So hold on. So, so, YouTube payments are in the 21st for American YouTubers anyway. You do get paid on the 21st. Every 21st of every month. You don't get paid early. There's no such, you don't, no YouTuber gets paid on the 16th from YouTube. So American YouTubers will get paid on the 21st. And because the 21st is falling on a Saturday, it means that Phil Burnell will get paid on the 23rd, Monday the 23rd of October instead. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind whatsoever, Phil Burnell's going to get fucking paid by YouTube on the 23rd, the Monday. But he's pretending it's going to fucking take like longer than usual, because apparently it happened one time ever, going by his own admission. So because it happened one particular fucking time ever in the history of him being paid by YouTube, which is now 15 fucking years, he's fucking saying that, because of that, it may happen again. Even though on the bank leaks on this fucking spreadsheet here that piece of he's made, the latest Phil Burnell was ever paid between fucking was it May 2020? Just between May 2020 and September 2021. The latest that Phil Burnell was paid on was the 23rd. He never had to wait until the 24th or 25th or 26th in that 18-month period on the back leaks. It never fucking went past the 23rd for him getting that fucking YouTube payment. And usually it was because the 21st fell on a fucking Saturday. So there's no way. It is different for other people elsewhere. I'm never paid by YouTube on the 21st. I usually get the YouTube payment on like the 23rd instead. But yeah, usually it's around the 23rd for me. So I guess in this case I'll have to wait until the 25th, I imagine. Because I'm usually 2 days fucking after like the Americans get paid. From my experience anyway. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm not fucking saying to you guys, fucking make sure you fucking tip and support and cheer and all that shit because I really need that money right. Fuck off, I'm not that good. I have a full-time fucking job. That covers my fucking bills, that covers my fucking livelihood, that covers my fucking meals and everything else. Anything extra, of course, I get will help towards fucking outstanding fucking bills and outstanding fucking debts, which is just fucking, gravy on top. But it's fucking ridiculous. So Phil Burnell, I just hate to fucking see him lie through his fucking teeth like this. Especially with the fucking support he's gotten lately. He has asked for an increase in fucking tip support. So let me actually cover a 30-day period, okay? Let me highlight. So the last 30 days, okay? Actually, we'll cover 31. We'll go a full month. October's 31 days, okay? So we'll cover a full calendar month, okay? At least in terms of streams. Phil Burnell, in the last 31 streams he's had, has been given $4,671 in tips. And that's going back to like fucking September 11th. No, I forget. But yeah, you get what I'm saying though. He has been given over $4,500 in tips since then. Support for him for the most part has been fucking great for him, especially. It's definitely gotten better over time, and yet he's still fucking profusely fucking begging, demanding, just saying, guys, I'm really tight. How can you fucking be given so much fucking money in a short space of fucking time? The last 6 streams that Phil's had, $1,200. The last 6 streaming days for him, $1,200. And yet here he is fucking saying, I'm really tight for money right now. The obvious question is, where's it fucking going? WWE Champions time. It just infuriates me greatly.
crap, my money is very scarce right now because I have to go to things before I get paid by YouTube. It's kind of a rock and a hard place situation. I usually don't get into this situation. It's just bad timing this month with everything going on. So if you were to tip me, this would help a lot, because if you tip me today, I get the funds immediately. I can use them to buy these new games coming out and or pay these bills that I need to pay in the next couple of weeks, and it gets me basically squared off until I get paid by YouTube. So if you were going to contribute today, the best way to contribute, if you have the option to choose, is tipping, but I don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and if you guys contribute in any way, shape, or form, anything is appreciated.
Also, just to let you know, yeah, I showed off your tweet earlier on. I actually still have it open over here. So yeah, I did show off your tweet earlier on, and I still have it open on Twitter. So yeah, as I said, the correlation between Phil being given a bunch of money and Tim spending that money on a WWE Champions event, it's quite incredible how similar those numbers are. Those are just 4 random examples. But yeah, it's just fucking mental to me. It really is. Where's the thing? Let's see if TJ's fucking given any updates yet. Has there been any updates from TJ about WWE Champions time? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah. The most recent, so yeah, October 15th, TJ shared that Phil had spent at least $889. Remember, so yeah, that's just, it's mental. So he has been rampantly fucking asking for money like crazy. Man, some of these fucking things that pop up my fucking Twitter feed, what the fuck. Yeah, and also, and by the way, Phil thought this might be a good look. No. It wasn't. It's absolutely not a fucking good look. But, yeah, it's just crazy that, you know, see, the kind of money he fucking gets, like I mean, I don't want to fucking, you know, harp on about it, okay, but him getting like $4,500 in tips in the space of a month, essentially, with the streams he's had, to me, that's like life-changing money in terms of being able to fucking get rid of all my fucking debts. You know, like for a lot of fucking people, that would be an incredible fucking amount of money to receive to change their entire fucking life and you fucking be able to kind of really make their own lives a lot better. For Phil Burnell, this is fucking WWE Champions spending money. This is not money he needs right now. This is money he wants right now because he's well in WWE Champions again. And it's disgusting to fucking see him manipulate people like this for his own selfish fucking personal gain. But at the end of the fucking day, I'm saying, nobody should ever fucking feel jealous of Phil Burnell being given a whole bunch of fucking money. Because as soon as he fucking gets it, he blows it all immediately, and the fucking next day it's all fucking gone. Never be envious of the fucking amount of money that Phil is given by dumb fucking people on the internet.
Alright, so thank you so much for your ongoing crowdfunding support here on DSP Gaming. And with that being said, let us jump into some shoutouts, shall we? So taking a look, our first shout out of the day is hilarious. It was from a troll who did several super chats just to say trollish stuff and then get banned. Thanks. I will say this. I don't know why people seem to be under a misconception, but on YouTube, if you do a super chat, the streamer keeps that.
Not always, Phil. Not always. It is possible to get a refund from super chats. It's not as easy as it is to get a fucking refund from tipping, but the streamer is not guaranteed to keep the money from super chats. This is a common misconception.
It doesn't matter what you do after the fact. It doesn't matter if you get banned. It doesn't matter if you try to charge that back with your card company. The streamer still keeps the super chat. Just like memberships. If you buy a membership or gift memberships and then you try to do something malicious after the fact, the streamer still keeps it. So it was just funny. You know, people come by here and they'll do like super chat with the insults and I'll be like, so I'm not going to read your insult, but I'm definitely going to keep the contribution. And then the troll will be like, ha ha, I'm going to charge it back. I'm like, ha ha, number one, you publicly just said you're committing a crime. And number two, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. It's between you and YouTube, not me. You know, and I'm pretty sure YouTube's going to win that fight. So, you know, I don't know. It's just really silly that people do that. So thanks to Bob for the super chats earlier. You know, appreciate that. And by the way, there's no chance I'll ever read out what you said. All right. But our first legitimate contribution of the morning is actually from Tyler, who re-upped their membership. They had one before, and now they renewed it, so it does count as a new one this morning. He said, big ups. Well, thank you to Tyler for that. You know what would be really nice, guys? If we can get to 500 members again.
You know what would be really nice? If we could shut the absolute ever-living fuck up.
Shut the fuck up!
We lost quite a few. You know, we were over 650 like 2 weeks ago, and what happened was a lot of gifted memberships expired, and while that was going on, I told you guys about what's going on right now with tips and everything, so people really have been generous with tips. If you wanted to contribute to the channel, you know, some members right now would be a good way. It would help out, and to get us back to at least, you know, close to where we were. But, you know, right now, I'll be honest, I am worried more about short-term than long-term, which is why I keep saying tips is the best way, okay? Okay. So, thank you to Tyler. And as of now, it looks like that's it. But if any other contributions come in, I'll shout them out, all right? So, all right, what we'll now do, let's open up the stream a little bit to Q&A, see what you guys on your guys' minds today before we jump into Assassin's Creed, what you guys want to chat about, anything. We end up, you know, drying up and don't have much to talk about, we can jump into the game. Thing is, we're in no hurry. This game I'm going to beat today. Like, there's no way we're not beating Assassin's Creed Mirage today. There's not 3 hours of content left in the game. So I know that we're beating it today. So I'm in no rush, but at the same time, hey, if there's nothing really to talk about, we can go right in. So let's see what people want to talk about today. Good morning, Juan. Good to see you here. Okay. By the way, I have the wrong chat open. I need to have live chat open is what I wanted to see.
Hold on a second. We have a fucking bingo. Phil said wrong.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
There we go. We're getting to see more and more of the picture being revealed. It'd be great if we can see the whole image before the end of bingo or whatever, but I have to wait and see, I guess, how that turns out. Hopefully Phil will be triggered to fucking say a bunch of these things and do a bunch of these things before the end of the stream. But Phil, though, no tips whatsoever so far. We need him to get $15+ in tips before he starts recording for YouTube for gameplay.
No news segment. No, there's no news going on. Here's the news today. Oh, the guy who's like one of the big wigs of Bethesda is leaving, but it's not a story about like, oh my god, he's leaving for a bad reason. He's retiring. He worked there for 24 years and he's literally going into retirement and not working for the rest of his life. So it's not a drama story. It's not even pertinent. What's his name? Pete Hines at Bethesda. It's not a big story. A lot of people are treating it like it is. It's not. It's just a guy retiring. It's not a big deal. The other news story is reviews on Spider-Man 2 were positive. They're 8s or 9s. Okay. Every Spider-Man game's been rated an 8 or a 9, so that's not a news story either. You know, there's like nothing going on right now to have a news segment about, so there's really nothing pertinent to talk about. That's why we're just opening it up to Q&A today.
But those are kind of news stories. Especially the brand new game, the Spider-Man game coming out, and it's been well received and getting good review scores. That is a pertinent news story to discuss. Like, why has it been given 8 and 9s or whatever? What fucking features of the game are good according to these reviews? Why not talk about this for content on your shitey fucking show?
Tito, man, I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying classic SNES games. We are aware that Super Mario RPG is getting a formal remake next month with better graphics, new gameplay elements, and redesigned music. So you're kind of jumping the gun playing it on SNES right now, don't you think? Do I believe please seeking is a primary modus operandi for human existence? What the hell is please seeking? Oh, he meant to say pleasure and it auto-corrected. Pleasure seeking? Is pleasure seeking the modus operandi for human existence? Maybe for some people?
I think actually for most people in that regard, you know, like some people, like people are going to fucking go through the goddamn fucking life thinking, how could I fucking torture myself today? Apart from me for doing bingo, but that's a different fucking matter entirely. Fucking Phil try to fucking speak Latin modus operandi. Fuck off. Close cunt. But Phil lives to fucking pleasure himself. Insert masturbation joke here, but you get what I'm fucking saying. No, this person doesn't fucking sacrifice anything for anyone else other than fucking his own personal fucking gain. This person does not give a shit about anyone else. Even fucking Catty throws under the fucking bus on a regular fucking basis.
It all depends on your philosophy in life, right? Like, I can tell you, no, not every single moment of my life am I focused on giving pleasure to myself in some way. There's a lot of things that I do, you know, to you know, pleasure. I would say to help out my family.
Oh, does playing WWE Champions help out your family? Does it, Phil? Does ordering DoorDash 6 times a fucking week help out your family? Does it, Phil? Does getting drunk every night and fucking gin help out your family? Does it? Phil, you have no concept whatsoever of fucking sacrificing for other fucking people's needs. Yeah, your fucking mummy and daddy fucking, you know, when they fucking needed you the most in their fucking old age, when they're fucking getting past their fucking prime, when they need fucking help from their only fucking child, you fucked off to the other side of the fucking country because it was too cold to you in Connecticut, because you're fed up of fucking trying to pay too much fucking taxes. You weren't willing to pay your fucking way. You left them, you abandoned them. Back home in Connecticut, and then they got fucking nobody to fucking rely on because you're their only fucking son. Abandon them and doesn't bother his heart to fucking go back to see them unless they pay for the flights and they pay for the fucking wedding. That's the only reason Phil goes back to fucking seeing them. They're ill, oh well, too bad. I'm busy fucking playing Spider-Man that day. Get better soon, mummy. This person has no concept whatsoever of fucking sacrificing anything you know, in order to fucking help out others, he always puts himself fucking first. It's always about fucking him, making look after himself, making sure he's okay.
Right? Or maybe to help out, you know, my viewers, things I don't have to do, but things that I think would be nice for them, right? There's a lot of things I do that don't bring me pleasure at all, but they're just necessary evils to just have a life as an adult. You know what I mean? But are there things that definitely lead to like a good times and pleasure? And I mean, if we're talking about, for example, we've been talking about this recently with these philosophy talk we've been doing on my React show. Always trying to do something that leads towards the best possible good, right? Well, what?
That's a lot of swaying from DSP. So, thank you very much to Prophet, you nasty bastard. Thank you to Prophet for the super chat. It says, I love to pleasure myself. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I mean, you don't fucking just do it thinking, I'm fucking hate this. No, you'd fucking date because you fucking like it, I guess. There you go. So, I guess we'll just leave it at that. But Phil, I love Phil trying to fucking explain here. He's trying his best to fucking explain to his audience why he can't actually give a proper example to his audience what he does in his fucking life that isn't about his own fucking needs and his own pleasure and his own sake and his own fucking well-being. Every single facet of Phil's life, as far as I can understand, is all centered on trying to fucking make his own life better. Therefore, even the things he doesn't want to fucking go through, like maybe he fucking doesn't like going to the fucking grocery store every fucking week and picking up fucking new shot, but that is to serve his own fucking needs though. The end result of that is that Phil gets to fucking have cherry juice to fucking make sure the gout stays in control. And they've got fucking and shit for around the house, not shit for breakfast, not shit. Yeah, that's like kind of crap. So, even those things, you know, it fucking doesn't do for fucking pleasure. The end game though, the end goal for him though, is to fucking make his life better and more comfortable. There's nothing in Phil's life there that he does not fucking do, as far as we're allowed to fucking believe, that is not for his own personal fucking benefit.
Always trying to do something that leads towards the best possible good, right? Well, what is the best possible good? For some people, that's just personal pleasure or the safety of your family and friends. For others, that's like the big picture, actually having it that everyone is good and everyone is happy and everyone is safe, right? So it really depends, I guess, on your worldview. I mean, do I think that a lot of humans are only acting out of their own self-interest? Yeah, I would say probably a lot of people are like that. They can't see past their own nose.
And you're one of them.
Is the saying, like, they can't see past what's right in front of them. They don't have the ability to see a bigger picture worldview and understand that just because I'm getting ahead doesn't mean everyone else is getting ahead and other people might be suffering because of my actions. But yeah, I would say some people operate like that. Now, statistically, I don't know, because who even knows? Who knows what people are saying or doing if it's valid or not? You know, we have politicians in the United States that appear to be doing stuff for the greater good, and then you find out, oh yeah, by the way, that politician is completely bought out by lobbyists. Lobbyists constantly are doing things nice for them because they're giving them things that help out their corporation they work for and stuff like that. So, you know, you never really know. You never know if you can trust. You got to be kind of skeptical about that stuff. But I received a $2 tip, our first tip of the day, from Anso Kamaru. I've been playing Mario Wonder for 2 days. I got it early. How? How did you get it early? You're not supposed to have it. The game isn't hard. The challenge comes from trying to get all the collectibles in the stages. That's how it's always been in Mario. It doesn't feel tedious at all. Is there a game that comes to mind that has crazy hype you didn't care about? Everyone's very hard for Spider-Man 2, but I thought the first game was boring. I don't understand why it's rated so highly besides the graphics. There's all games that get hyped all the time that I don't really care about, you know? The thing is, a lot of the ones that I don't care about, I skip. So I can't really attest and say, oh, it was a bad game or anything like that, you know? Like, hold on. Like freaking Destiny. I just don't understand Destiny or why anyone ever got hyped for it or ever liked it. I just don't get it. It's a looter shooter co-op game. There's nothing really original about it. It's Halo plus Borderlands. That's literally what it is. It never broke the mold.
It's Halo plus Borderlands with a multiplayer fucking format. I think I can understand why people like the game. I've never played it myself, but I understand why people fucking enjoy the game, because it's all about that fucking co-op experience of fucking trying to complete difficult challenges together and getting a good reward out of it.
Never really strive to do anything that was even like resonated in my mind as something good or memorable. But so many people played it, bought it, hyped it up. It's like, why did you like Destiny? I don't even get it. Like, what exactly did you like about it, right? I don't know. The thing is, most games that I don't like, I don't play, right? Let's be honest. These days, I really skip them all. So I can't really say, oh, you know, yeah, there's that game, and everyone said it was great, and I played it, and I hated it. Most of the games that I don't think I'm going to end up liking, I don't have time for them. There's too many games to play that are good that I don't have time to play the ones that I think are going to suck. I just skip them, right? So, yeah. Yes, Juan, we know your birthday's coming up. We're well aware.
Oh, don't you dare fucking mock for someone. Bill Burnell has spent the entire fucking month trying to hype up a shitty fucking Halloween event. Bill Burnell is the type of fucking person that fucking spends a whole month celebrating a week-long birthday celebration for his shitty fucking year, extra year of fucking still being alive. Fucking celebration. When someone else dares to fucking celebrate a fucking upcoming fucking birthday and remind people about it on a daily fucking basis, Bill gets all pissy. Only DSP may fucking remind everyone that his birthday is coming up in a month's fucking time. I mean, you get what I'm saying. His month was back, his birthday was back in April. But fellow hypes up his fucking birthday like fucking crazy. And yes, he has had a week-long celebration of it fucking before. It is insane.
No, I agree. Destiny is fun to co-op with friends. So is a million other games. So why Destiny? That's my question. Like, there's a million games.
Oh my fucking god. Phil's fucking chat right now. Phil is now ripped with 15% body fat. Flex for us. Baby. I guess Phil Burnell is actually fucking showing off his physique. What? I guess I'll have to wait and see what fucking happens, but let's fucking get up to it. Let's catch up.
That you could co-op with friends. Why was Destiny the one that got all the hype and everything? Why? Because Bungie made it, but it's fucking Halo again. It's just the same game. It really feels like Halo combined with Borderlands. It doesn't blow me away at all. It's boring to me, And I played both. I played Destiny 1 and 2. Destiny 1 I played solo. Destiny 2 I played with friends. They were still boring. Both games were still boring. I didn't like either one. I received a super chat from X Shooter. Have you seen the Venom movie? I have not. Nope. Never saw either one. Right, there's two of them. Nope, didn't see either Venom movie. Nor do I really care to, honestly. Doesn't really appeal to me, I don't think. I don't think it's in my wheelhouse or what I'd be interested in seeing in a movie these days. I'm not aware of a Mario voice actor Twitter debacle. I don't even know what that means, so I can't answer the question. I know there's a new voice actor for Mario in Wonder, and he's a younger voice actor guy who I guess has really not been too notable. Like, he didn't do any giant jobs up until now, and I guess he auditioned, and Nintendo thought he did a good job. They selected him, and he's the voice of Mario, and that's literally all I know. I don't know anything else. Seven Ven, no, I haven't thought about playing Sonic with Kat when she's off stream playing on the other Xbox. What are you talking about? What?
We get to tick off that. We get to tick off what are you talking about?
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Fantastic. Also, I forgot to take this off earlier on, but Phil did kind of point towards the text earlier on when he demonstrated his fucking fallen members.
Burger.
So I can tick off point at text. There we go.
What? You do realize that when I am streaming, my wife is not just sitting around the house doing nothing. You realize this, right? Like, she has stuff to do. She's either at work or she has stuff to do around the house, just like anyone else.
Like what? Name what? What's she fucking doing? Burning dinner again? Breaking the shower? Breaking the dishwasher? Breaking something else?
She does cook a lot. She does a lot of shit. So no, she's not just sitting there watching my streams all the time and say, "Oh, I have nothing to do. Let me jump in on my Xbox and co-op with Phil to do a play." No, my work is separate from my private life for a reason. We don't cross that border of work and private.
And don't fucking talk about her on your fucking work, stream. If you don't want fucking people asking questions about fucking cat, then just shut the fuck up about your fucking wife. And talk about other things instead, which are pertinent to your fucking content. If you want to fucking separate those two fucking things, congratulations, fucking fair enough. But don't fucking bring her up constantly if you don't want to fucking talk about her and try and fucking involve her in. If she's not got nothing to do with your fucking content, then don't fucking bring her up in your content. Simple.
So that way we can keep things separately, two different parts of my life, compartmentalized. When it starts to seep over, that's when you start to see problems. Trust me, I've been there before, and I know from personal experience. I know what I'm talking about on this one, okay? Okay. Oh, Adachi Cabbage says, what about co-oping with her off stream? Why would I do that? Again, you guys seem to be under this very odd impression.
Why don't you two play games together? It's fun to fucking it's fun to fucking play games together. You should fucking play fucking Plants vs Zombies with Leanna all the fucking time. Wow.
Okay? That like my entire life is video games. That is not the case at all. In any way, shape, or form. Alright? Look, I like video games. I'm a lifelong gamer. It's my lifelong hobby. Through tremendous amounts of stumbling into luck, I turned it into a career. Okay? So that's awesome. But when I'm out of this room, the last thought on my mind is, how can I play more video games? Guys, I'm in this room.
Is it the same fucking person that after he fucking finishes streaming and after he fucking gets all that fucking tip money has immediately got his fucking phone open to then fucking play WWE Champions on his fucking mobile phone? To whale away all that fucking money was just fucking given and give it all to fucking Scopley to try and get that fucking 7-star Hogan that he's always fucking dreamt of.
From 10 a.m. most days, today I was in here late, at 10 a.m. till usually on most nights past 10 p.m. and it all has to do with video games, right? I'm usually playing 2 games a day, all day long, right? I don't want to make my personal life the same as what I'm doing when I'm on stream. The whole point is that separation so that I have 2 aspects of my life. For you guys who don't do video gaming for a living, right? You probably think, oh, it'd be awesome if I could just do gaming all day. I could do it for a job and then I could do it. No, no, no. Because once it becomes your job, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, because I absolutely do. I still love games to this day as much as I used to. But if you're in here all day, right, and you're playing games on a stream or whatever, and the question is, do you think about you're going to do co-op with your wife off stream? No. The moment I'm out of here, the last thing I want to think about is booting up a console and playing a video game, you know? Absolutely not. I want to do anything but that. I want to have fun with my wife, relaxing, you know, listening to some music, watching some shows or movies or whatever it may be, going out, you know, doing some shopping, whatever it may be, eating food, cooking, whatever it is, not gaming. As long as it's not gaming. That's the whole point. If my life is gaming in here, I don't want my life outside of here to also be gaming. Can you imagine if Chef Gordon Ramsay, whose entire existence is reality TV cooking, the moment that he went off of TV, people just asked him to cook constantly in his private life?
He does though. He cooks his fucking meals for his family as well. It's carry well documented, not shit. He doesn't cook all the time, of course, but he does. But he loves that. He loves when Gordon Ramsay is not actually making fucking food himself. He's like hosting these different fucking TV shows, often related to fucking cooking. He does his fucking YouTube shorts as well, where he's fucking analysing other people's fucking cooking. He's either fucking calling him a donkey or saying you fucking done a great job or whatever. He loves cooking. He is passionate about fucking food. That is a shitey fucking example, Phil. It really is. You have no passion whatsoever for fucking gaming anymore. It's a fucking sin. It's actually, I feel actually, this is a rare time I feel like sorry for Kat. Kat obviously has a passion for gaming too. She enjoys fucking playing games. Skyrim's her fucking favourite, but she enjoys playing games as well. But Phil Burnell has absolutely zero fucking desire to try and enjoy gaming together. The one thing they've got in common, the one guaranteed thing they have in common, they both like playing video games, and yet they don't bother to do that together. Because Phil doesn't want anything to do with fucking video games outside of his fucking job. If he can't monetize playing video games, he wants nothing to do with it. Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound like why fucking John Rambo and Howard fucking abandoned your ass? Because you want to fucking monetize them at every fucking possible chance, rather than just fucking enjoy the moment together?
He'd probably take a big cleaver and say, get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna chop you off, you muppet, I'm gonna chop your head off, right? You want to separate that. You don't want to do it all. Your entire life is not just about fucking what you do for your work. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. The answer is no. I don't think about playing co-op gameplay with my wife when I'm out of here. It's the last thing on my mind. I don't want to do that. Okay? There you go. Alright, I have a $1.30 tip. Watching you play Trials of Osiris and Destiny 2 would be the most entertaining content you put out. It would be Street Fighter Assault cranked up to infinity. People would have so much fun watching it. I don't even know what that means. Nor do I give a shit. I played Destiny 2. I found it incredibly boring. We even tried, I think, a raid together. I had a party of guys who we teamed up. We played the whole campaign. We did some of the optional stuff. And it just wasn't fun. It was kind of like, meh, you know. Again, I feel like those games, I hate to say it, but I feel like those kind of games, the Destinies, the Tom Clancy co-op shooter games, they get off being mediocre games, and the only reason that they excel or succeed is because of the social aspect of playing them with someone else. If you weren't playing those games with someone else, they would fail. They would be boring. And if that's the case, then are you really enjoying the game, or are you enjoying the camaraderie of your buddies? In which case, why reward the game developer for that? Just go hang out with your buddies. I'm just saying. And there's entire franchises based off of this. And I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very confused at why people think that these are such tried and true great game franchises. Like, for the longest time, right? For the absolute longest time, I never even played a Tom Clancy, like, what was that one that it was? The Division or whatever? I never played it. And then the Division 2 went free to play for like a weekend, and I played it with a couple of viewers, and I was like, it's a passable third-person shooter, right? It's okay. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing groundbreaking. You play it with friends. It's not a big deal. I would easily just go and play cards with my friends, or go to the arcade and play Street Fighter with my friends.
What fucking friends? You're a fucking loner. You're a hermit who doesn't even fucking want to play games with his fucking wife. Never mind having people, other fucking people in your life to fucking share his experiences with. The person that's fucking, rings up your grocery items at the till is not your friend, Phil. Your DoorDash delivery driver is not your friend, Phil. The fucking receptionist, whatever, at Total Wine is not your fucking friend, Phil.
Go see a movie with my friends. It's all the same. It's just an activity that you do. But I swear that people get so caught up in these crazy looter shooter games, they think, oh, you have to do Trials of Osiris with your friends and this. No, I don't. No, I really don't. It's like, I don't see the value added there, or why you should reward a game developer just because they made a hangout session for you and your friends. Like, I get it. It's a franchise. It's a genre that people like, but I've never understood it myself because, maybe for me, that's like the equivalent of saying, well, Street Fighter succeeded only because it's like a hangout session with your friends. No, Street Fighter succeeded because it's an amazing 1v1 experience with tons of skill and variety and all this stuff that factors in. It just so happens if your friends and you are good at Street Fighter and you hang out and play it, you could have a great time, but that's not the focus of the game. The game's good outside of that realm.
Okay, and I believe I got an angry, bald Canadian pervert calling me yellow.
I got around for a second because he said something that just fucking triggered me.
Go for it.
He said, so he's going over examples like, well, I go play cards with my friends, or I can go to the arcade and play Street Fighter with my friends. Okay, you're going to go to the arcade and play Street Fighter with your friends, but your friends want to play Destiny 2. But that's the narcissism, right? Phil doesn't want to play Destiny 2, so you guys have to come to the arcade and play Street Fighter 2.
Exactly. It's all about him.
Like, it's all about Phil. It's like, okay, you have, like, when I used to play Mortal Kombat religiously, like back in the day, or not Mortal Kombat, World of Warcraft. After the raid, all of us would get together and we'd go out for wings.
That sounds fun.
We all played World of Warcraft together. We went out and we had wings and we talked about World of Warcraft. And it's just like, but he doesn't have friends. He doesn't understand social aspects of life at all. He can't get it as, why would, like, when the last World of Warcraft expansion came out, we had Snood, myself, Heather, who else was in there with us? Psycho Dad. We had a whole bunch of us just running dungeons. And we were having fun restreaming Phil. But he can't understand that social aspect. Like, Kat isn't cooking, she isn't cleaning all the time. She's sitting downstairs playing on the Xbox Series S.
Well, today, I don't know, I think today she's actually not there because Jasper's in the room, remember. So because Jasper's in the room, she's probably at work or something.
Yeah, she's probably at work. She'll be home in like an hour or something.
Yeah.
Right? So, but it's like, he doesn't have any social skills whatsoever. Like, just none. He doesn't understand. It's like, why don't you get four of your dents and go play Destiny 2?
Thing is, though, he used to have better. He definitely used to have better social skills because he actually had people he interacted with on a real basis. John Rambo is a fucking great example. It wasn't just him either. He did actually fucking socialise as well a bit more. Even when he was fucking. But the thing is, though, he has been alone for a long time, essentially. Other than Kat, or Leanna, however, he has been alone for a long fucking time. And because of that, we have seen the fucking degrade in his ability to interact with people on a normal fucking basis, really. You know what I mean? Even the way he talks to his fucking audience, who he's referred to as his only friends. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just incredible. It's like, he's convinced himself he doesn't need anyone else, because it's all he needs is Kat and Jasper and his own chat.
Well, that's why I made that comment last week about the paranoid schizophrenic, right?
Exactly.
He is. Yeah. He's literally too scared to make acquaintances, even with the new moderators, right? He was apprehensive.
Paranoia. Yeah, he's paranoid. He's paranoid as hell that someone's going to fucking betray him.
Right, and who does he promote? Slayer. right? Like, good job there.
Welcome
As a
back
fucking
to the
man.
fold, Slayer. Welcome back. I knew you wouldn't be away for too long.
Yeah. And it's just like, but then he like even with John and Howard, it wasn't like a friendship. It was
Rambo was. I'm pretty. I mean, there was genuine affection there between both of them. You know what I mean? There was,
I don't know. Like, I have a real hard time seeing Phil's affection for Rambo. Like, honestly, like, I know Rambo considered him a friend.
You don't think
And
Phil?
then when you listen,
that's interesting. That's actually interesting. So Phil was happy to use Rambo because Rambo was happy to cater to Phil because Rambo thought Phil was a friend, and in turn Phil was able to make a whole bunch of money by just monetizing a lot of their time together.
Yeah, Rambo bowed down to Phil. That's how I think that relationship went, and Phil knew he could control him. With Howard knew that Phil's not going to control me. Like, you could tell that in the John and Howard video.
Howard was John's friend,
like,
for sure. Yeah, Howard was John's friend.
Yeah, like, Howard, I think, knew Phil. He was rooting for Respect the Pack, and he knew that Phil was going to fuck over Respect the Pack. He knew that was coming, right? And so I don't really see any type of actual friendship. Like, I look at myself and my friends, like, outside of all this and everything, right? And some of us, too, like, we talk about shit that has nothing to do with Phil whatsoever. We'll spend a couple hours just sitting back talking.
That's the beauty of fucking, having friends, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? There's a variety of things to have in common. It's not just fucking one like particular fucking thing. But the thing is, well, if Phil actually generally had fucking friends in real life, he would fucking mention, like, off cuff, like, oh, I caught up with some friends earlier on, it was fucking good, nothing, never talks about that, he never mentions it.
Yeah, imagine, like, on his day off, he goes out for drinks with his buddies.
Phil can't do it because he has no friends.
Thing to do.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that would be a normal thing to do, but Phil, I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to look over my shoulder to make sure there's no fucking trolls and detractors hiding down the aisles at the Safeway.
Jesus, man.
And, right, like, I guarantee you that's what Phil does. I guarantee you he walks down the aisle at the Safeway and he's looking over his shoulder.
And then he hears this phrase. Oh shit, I can't play it. I was going to fucking play the sound clip, but I don't fucking... I'm on the wrong fucking thing. I was going to play that She's a Big Beefy Bitch one, but I don't have that available, damn it.
But I found that so fucking wild that he refuses to play Destiny 2 with people, and then he says, why would I do that when I can go and play Street Fighter 2 with my friends at the arcade? How is that different?
Exactly, it's fucking
Your
mental.
friends want to play Destiny 2, but you want to play Street Fighter. But it's Phil Burnell, and it's narcissism wins. You guys do what I do, fuck what you want to do.
Exactly. I mean, even looking back on the friendship with Rambo, everything, even the big fucking things they went to Evil together. They went to WrestleMania and all that shit, but Phil wanted to do those fucking things. Isn't it like Phil doing something because Rambo was curious about something and Phil just going along with it? No, it was more along the lines of Rambo went along with Phil and his wants and his desires.
And that's the way I see that relationship is. Rambo, to me, Rambo wasn't, how can I put this? He wasn't strong enough to stand up to Phil as a friend would.
He was.
Be like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do this.
I mean, sometimes he seemed to have been kind of like that, because also in that kind of infamous fucking video that that audio kind of video that Howard and John made discussing Phil and the fallout. Rambo kept mentioning how he kept having a word with Phil about this kind of thing he was doing, that kind of thing he was doing, and Rambo kept saying that even though Phil said okay, I'll do it different or whatever, it's that kind of thing where he never seemed to learn. But even then, so Rambo was probably kind of like an enabler then in a sense, where he never clamped down on Phil's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like even if like Rambo may have mentioned it sometimes, Phil just fucking still end up doing the same shit anyway and not learn from... Phil pretend to learn from his fucking mistake, but never actually fucking did.
I think if Rambo stood up to Phil like Howard did, you would have the exact same issue that Phil has with Howard. With Rambo.
So Phil would be like, and Rambo
Right,
never really my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's the way it would go, but I think it's because Rambo basically worshipped the ground Phil walked on. That's the way I see it. Even the one video where Leanna tells Rambo, 50% of what you make goes to Phil.
Yeah.
I was just like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, that was like one of the bitchiest things she's ever fucking done. That's up there with Kingdom Hearts kind of thing, you know what I mean? That fucking fallout.
And you look you look into Rambo's eyes, and you're just like,
the shock. He was shocked. Yeah, he was shocked when she fucking said that.
Yeah, he was shocked, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, why didn't you? You should have said something, dude. I would have been like, fuck you.
Fucking hell, man.
But he didn't, and I was just like, oh, Rambo man, I love you, but holy shit, you should have stood up to her there. And Phil.
Yeah. It's one of these things where it worked out the best for the end, you know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, Phil's not that kind of... He fills out his life, you know what I mean? Phil is now looking back on that as like, you know, oh, I miss Rambo, and Rambo, as far as we're aware, is not even thinking of Phil much these days. It's like, we don't know. You know,
he's moved on. He's won those awards and everything.
Yeah,
so,
maybe like directed movies or something like that, or producing movies, or one of the two anyway,
Yeah, he's stepped up and like, what's Phil doing? The exact same shit he did 15 years ago.
He's actually doing it worse. That's the thing, he's doing it worse.
And he's doing it worse, right? He's doing it worse. Money has gone down. He's like making half of what he used to make, which is still more than I make, but whatever.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking
and
crazy.
It's just like, it's just like, but listening to this today, it's just like, again, this is the I don't need friends, I have a wife statement.
Oh, everyone needs fucking friends, even if it's like fucking LAN or whatever, you know what I mean? But whether it's a fucking internet friend or somebody you know in real fucking life or whatever, you know what I mean? It's always good to fucking have somebody you can just talk to and just have somebody to listen to as well. It's what fucking friends do, for fuck's sake. He doesn't, as far as we're aware, he has nothing like that as far as we're led to fucking believe.
It's insane. And then he's gonna sit here and he's gonna beg for money. He's gonna say how great his life is. People are gonna listen to this, and those dents that he's talking to believe it, and then start running their lives.
It's crazy. Like,
Phil's. It's just like
part of me was kind of half hoping that he was actually going to fucking be a bit more friendly towards his mods, you know, the fucking like, these mod Discord leaks and all that shit. Part of me was kind of, you know, half hoping maybe Phil was actually a bit more friendly with them, maybe he's a bit more open with them, maybe he's a bit more talkative with them, and so maybe he thinks of them maybe as more kind of like friends, like close friends or whatever, just somebody to talk to regularly. Even then though, the mods in there didn't really give a shit. It was like, you know, Phil's like, fucking guys, are you there? you know,
they're all yes men, except for OIC. OIC wants to watch the world burn, so he'll troll Phil, but as long as that money's coming in, Phil's okay with it.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy. It really fucking is. But
okay. But I'll let you go, man. That's all I wanted to say. Like, I found it just fucking insane that he said that.
Yeah.
My buddies want to play Destiny 2, but I want to go play Street Fighter 2, and it was just like,
fucking cunt. Just fucking sack.
Okay, man. I'll talk to you later.
Anyways, I catch you later, man. Cheers for being on. Good old Prophet with his regular rants. So it's always good to have an unhinged rant from a bald Canadian pervert. As Otwayne saying as well says in the chat there, Phil sits and watches Cat play games regularly. If it were me, I'd play co-op rather than just watch Mrs. Otter, as would she. Like, playing games together as a couple is a great wee fucking thing to do. You don't fucking have to do it all goddamn time, of course, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have fucking different tastes in games, but it's one that, me and my partner Lindsay, we both enjoyed playing a game, what was it called? It's that cooking game. That's that kind of wee kind of simple cooking game. What was it called? I can't mind what the cooking game's called, but we had it for the first game, you know, we got it for cheap or whatever, and it was a great game to play. Overcooked, that was it, Overcooked. Brilliant wee game to play with people. Yeah. So Overcooked was a game, fantastic wee game, and it was a lot of fun to fucking play it, especially when you loved one or whatever, you know what I mean, just to try and fucking like, get this thing, get that thing, I need this thing, and it encourages cooperation, it encourages teamwork, it encourages just trying to fucking do the best you can together and maximise the time and space and everything else and just plan things out, you know what I mean? Very fun wee game. If Phil played that with Cat on stream, I reckon that would be a fucking wholesome kind of stream. But that's the thing though, he's not going to do that because he wants to keep that separate, apparently. Even though he mentions Cat on a regular fucking basis, he doesn't want Cat involved in the content. That's Phil's loss. Doesn't even want to fucking play the game where offline either. That's Phil's loss. You know, if that's the way he fucking views that fucking relationship, his fucking loss. Most of us have more meaningful relationships in our own fucking lives than Phil Burnell does in his. The only thing that has meaning in Phil's fucking life is money. He's trying to make as much money as fucking possible so he can fucking spend it as much as fucking possible on dumb shit like WWE champions and all that shit. Never mind paying bills next week. Never mind all that crap. No. He fucking has to fucking make sure it's WWE champions time. And speaking of only iced coffee, there is in the chat there, renewing a membership for 29 months. Shout out to me for being one of your longest member. There you go. Speaking of the fucking devil and T-Shell fucking up here. Anyway, let's crack on Ringo. Actually, I'm gonna So I'm going to go, like, technically I'm going to go normal speed here, but I'm not going normal speed though. I'm going to go down here in the wee fucking, you know, the little, this thing here, you know. I'm going to go 1.5 on this sort of thing, because I think this one, I think it actually works better than this thing. It seems to play smoother. Anyway, at time go.
You see, I couldn't tell you that Destiny or The Division or any of these games are good outside of the realm of being a hangout session with your friends.
Oh, the Division. So, some of you guys might remember, I watch the Russian Badger sometimes. And to me, he's a funny gaming content creator. He puts a lot of effort into editing his fucking videos, you know what I mean? And he's a fucking successful YouTuber, you know? But I've watched him play Division with his friends as well. Funny as fuck. The Division video that fucking Russian Badger made about the Division was just funny as hell. It's not just them fucking just, like, you know, fucking around in the fucking game. Like, they point out the kind of fucking daffy things as well. Like, there's like, you know, they fucking point out an enemy, one single fucking enemy yells out to the fucking public, you know, in the open, reloading, and they all fucking like laugh at that because it's like he's announcing to every single enemy out there who can hear him, I'm reloading right now. There's nothing I can do to stop you from killing me. It's like because the AI is just right programmed to like think, you know, like. You know, like, the AI is like fucking having the guy say reloading, and he knows all his fucking colleagues are fucking dead. So it's like, it's a funny thing to fucking make fun of and point out, and you fucking have a laugh with your fucking friends about it, and just fucking extrapolating on that shit. But Phil cannot have his fucking fun gaming moments and experiences with his friends because they don't fucking exist. They're all imaginary.
So, why do they succeed? It's definitely a unique generational thing, because those games only started existing last console gen, right? In the last decade. Those games didn't exist before that. So, maybe just as fast as they got popular, maybe they'll fizzle out. You know, we know what happens. Battle Royale came out, and that kind of took up the reins of that. And, you know, it's constant evolution. But I have no desire to play Trials of Osiris. I don't give two shits about Destiny. It's boring. It's not a very good game. Okay. Okay, Kagome, thank you for re-upping your membership. I'm sorry to hear about your sister's pet. Hopefully, you know, she feels better. I received a $20 tip.
1 minute man?
From 1 Minute Man.
Hey, 1 minute man has come through and given us another space to tick off.
Burger.
There we go. Burger, burger, burger.
Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man, for a $20 tip. That is very nice of you. Thank you for your support and your ongoing support of all of my content on a daily basis as usual. Again, no matter where I am or what I'm streaming or doing, you're always supporting. I really appreciate that. By the way, I need to swap my animations around, and I haven't had a chance. I wanted to do it today, but I was already late to stream. I didn't have a chance to do it. So once I have the opportunity to do that, I will. So you will start to see new animations rather than the same old ones we've seen for the first 2 weeks of the month. Probably starting tonight or tomorrow when I get a chance to swap those around, okay? Cool. Thank you, 1 Minute Man. Phil Chucky should haunt your nightmares. It's incredibly disturbing. No, I've not watched Monster High. I've lost a lot of weight since 2021. I don't know about since 2021. You know, I would say, here's the thing. I've gone like this in my life, right? I have. I've gone like this in my life. And when I started on YouTube in 2008, 2009 was one of my heaviest times of my life, okay? Like, I was really, really heavy at that time. Probably like 230, 240 pounds. I mean, we were just watching a video yesterday of me doing viewer mail, and my head was, like, bloated like this. I had, like, a triple chin and shit. You know, it was ridiculous. And, excuse me. So then, I did try to change my lifestyle up a little bit and eat way less when I became a full-time YouTuber, and I lost some weight. And then I gained it and lost it and gained it and lost it. And I can tell you, 2017 was a year that was very tumultuous for me. You know, I was single for the first time in a very long time, and because of that, I was eating incredibly unhealthy. I was rushing out getting fast food every day just to eat fast between streams so I could get back to stream and basically get back to work. I wasn't really cooking. Even when I was cooking, I was having like shitty TV dinners and stuff like that. So in 2017, I gained a lot of weight back. Like, I would say in 2017, I probably got upwards of 220, 230 again. I gained a lot of weight again, and it was very unhealthy. I didn't feel good. Like, there were some days where legit, I felt really sick. And I was like, I can't keep doing this. And then I can tell you, ever since I met my wife, and, you know, we started living together, and she started cooking, and we started eating way more healthy now, and we don't eat fast food, or when we do, it's a rarity. Instead, we're cooking every single day.
Fuck off. You can shut the fuck up with that fucking bullshit fucking lying narrative there. No. We all know what fucking Cat was like before. He ballooned into the size of a fucking small planet. There's no way that fucking happens with fucking healthy goddamn home cooking, Phil. No. That's a fucking, like, that's a DoorDash every single fucking day, twice a fucking day kind of lifestyle Cat fucking has. Cat used to fucking be a fucking healthy fucking size, and current day Cat, as far as we're allowed to believe from the last known image we have of Cat, is like fucking cat ate cat and then cat ate cat again to turn into some like big beefy bitch super cat. It's fucking ridiculous. It really fucking is. I got no idea. I don't. It just blows my fucking mind how fucking big she fucking got, and that's in such a short space of fucking time. And Phil, that's not normal. That's like somebody that's like somebody with a fucking problem getting that big in such a small space of time. Is it their own fucking issues in life, whatever, and not happy? Are you not making them fucking happy? Are they fucking turning to food to try and fucking satisfy themselves because you're not able to fucking provide support for your fucking beloved spouse?
When I eat out now, well, you know, when we do, I'm usually trying to get stuff that's more on the healthier side. You know, we eat poke bowls, you know, which is a bunch of freaking, it's basically deconstructed like sushi and stuff like that. That's what we're eating when we eat out. You know, we're not eating grease and cheese and fried shit, which is great, obviously. So basically, I have fluctuated, but I would say the last 3-4 years, since Kat is now, you know, cooking all the time, cooking way healthier meals, and we're not really eating out bad food stuff anymore, and I'm not doing fast food, I've lost a lot of weight. You know, like I said, on average, I teeter between like as high as maybe like 205, 208 pounds, but I've been all the way down to like 195. It all depends, you know, how I'm eating and what's going on and stuff like that. So I got a little fluctuation there that kind of jumps between the 200-pound mark. But yeah, no, I have lost a lot of weight in the last few years because of my changes of lifestyle, which is great. You know, the lighter you are, the less health problems you have. You know, I used to have problems with my knees, I used to have problems with my joints and other things. You know, and now I don't, which is great. I wake up in the morning and I feel energetic and refreshed and ready for the day, as opposed to I used to wake up and feel like a slug. I wake up and be like, oh God, I have like no energy, and I gotta get out of bed and try to get moving and shit. And now I feel like motivated and energized to do stuff all day, which is nice. So there you go. Phil's long sleeve shirt became a channel member this morning. Well, congratulations to my own long sleeve shirt.
Hey, there's one of the OIC socks right there.
Which one though? Because I have many now. I have many long sleeve shirts now that I'll be wearing for the fall. So, you know, I'm not sure which one it is. I think all my shirts should become members, actually. There you go. There you go. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about this morning? No, I mean it. Witcher just said something. He says wings must feel that way all day. You have to understand, as someone who used to be heavier, no shit and no exaggeration, when you're heavy, you feel awful. I mean it. Like, you don't want to get out of bed, because the moment you get out of bed, your legs hurt. You got, you know, pain and strain in all your joints, all your muscles.
Well, maybe you fucking did. Look, Phil, I'm a big fat bastard myself, right? But I don't fucking, like, go through that. Like, you know, I wake up and I'm like, I still regularly fucking go out to, like, you know, like once a fucking day, at least to fucking get moving and all that shit. And I'm planning to fucking be more active as well. You know, by like December, January, I've got a plan of action. You know, I'm going to start working in the office, go to the gym and all that shit. You know what I mean? I've got this plan of action in mind to try and better myself and all that shit. But Phil, you, from your own fucking experience, you were unhealthy and you fucking felt it massively. Not everyone goes through those same fucking kind of symptoms. Yeah, fucking. The thing is, Phil is trying to paint himself like he's fucking healthy now. He is not a picture of fucking health, though, here. He's like, he's got noodle arms, but he's got fat man boobs. He's got a big, fat fucking head, which is oddly fucking shaped. It's like, he's skinny fat. I think that's the expression you use. He's skinny fat. Whereas, that's a fucking cat.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Need to say more.
You struggle to breathe sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? Why am I struggling to breathe? You know, all of a sudden you start moving, you get high blood pressure. Your heart going ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. You're just doing normal shit. Why is my heart going like that? You're like, what is going on? Then you try to calm down, and sometimes you can't calm your body down because your body had to work so hard just to move around, you know? And you're trying to like lay down and relax, and you can't relax because your body won't relax. It's all fucking over adrenaline, and your fucking heart ba-doom, ba-doom. It's not supposed to be like that, you know? You're not supposed to overexert just from walking around. You know, I told you guys the story when I used to have my office job. There was a couple days I would just be getting out of my car. All right, this is when I was at my heaviest, probably like 240, right? I'm just getting out of my car. I open the door, I put my left leg down on the pavement, and as I put weight on my left leg and I start to stand up, all of a sudden, ripping, shooting pain up into my knee, and I sit down. Oh my God, what the fuck did happen? And now I gotta work. I'm at work. I gotta work all day. I can't even walk. I'm limping into work, tears streaming down my face because I just fucking threw out my knee because I'm a fat ass. You know, what kind of a way to live is that? It's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, man. To people who live like that, that's fucking terrible, dude. You know, and I was like, that was my worst part of my life, where I felt awful, I looked awful, I couldn't, like, it was barely living.
I want to remind people again, so Phil, this whole rant started because somebody in his own chat said Wings must feel like that all the time. Wings, remember, went through a boxing match with Boogie. I guess you can fucking use the air quotes if you want, it wasn't really a proper boxing spectacle, but still, both of those guys, big fat fuckers, but they still fucking made sure they went through a fucking training regimen to try and fucking make sure they could get through that sort of fucking, you know, that kind of event. And Wings, to be fair to him, certainly put in the fucking work, put in the effort, and battered Boogie all over the fucking place. I don't think Phil Burnell would have the fucking capacity to fucking actually get to that kind of, Phil Burnell couldn't do that. Phil Burnell could not fucking train himself to fucking fight a boxing match with anyone. He hasn't got the fucking. He's fucking leg. He's on my back. I can't do that. I might fucking hurt my back again. And I got gout. I might snort in the referee and fuck off. Just fuck off. But of course, Taco's all reminds us all. DSP can beat Mike Tyson. Because Mike Tyson's old now.
No, I never would want to go back to that. Never, ever, ever would I want to fucking go back to that. So. All right. Anything else you guys want to chat about today? Any other topics for discussion, or shall we take a brief break and then roll into our stream here? No, it's a combination of many factors. This Alchemist says just stop eating unhealthy food. It's not that simple. It's lifestyle choices. Like, for example, it's eating right and eating at the right times and not snacking. That's another thing that people don't understand. Like, snacking is terrible for you. If you're going to snack, you have to be snacking healthy. You can't be snacking on terrible shit all day. That's exactly the wrong thing to do. And when I say snacking, I don't just mean, oh, I grabbed a handful of fucking Doritos or Pringles. I mean drinking. Like coffee with sugar and cream, soda with tons of sugar. All that shit is considered snacking. And a lot of people don't want to talk about it like that. It is. There's too many people in America in particular. I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in the United States, we have like 100% snacking culture where all you do all day is you constantly drink, eat. Especially the worst part is, I'm bored. I need a snack. No, you don't. You don't need a snack because you're bored. You need something to do with your time that occupies you so you're not thinking about shoving something down your throat constantly. I don't keep stuff in the house that tempts me because I don't keep stuff in the house that I'm going to snack on. I don't snack. I have no soda in my house whatsoever right now. None. Zero. Not a single.
Plus, cat eats everything and drinks everything.
Can of soda exists in this household. There's no reason for it to, right? Why would I have soda here? You know, the snacks that I have are healthier snacks. If I have a snacks, it's not a greasy potato chip. It's like popcorners, which is popcorn formed into a chip. Sure, it's not good for you, but it's certainly not as awful as a fried piece of food, right? That's the kind of stuff I do. You know, again, with our meals that we have at dinner, baked chicken, right? With a breading that we bake in the oven, not fried chicken, not greasy cheese chicken, baked chicken. That's what we're eating. A soup. That's about chicken sausage with chunks of tomato and beans and things like that. That's what you have in the house. And when you have that stuff, if that's all you have, all right, then that's what you eat. Too many people, I had to say, in the United States are enablers, right? Why are so many people in the United States overweight? Because everyone enables everyone else to just do it. If you didn't have that awful stuff around you, you wouldn't eat it. Because when you're hungry, you're going to fucking eat. If you're starving and the only thing in your house is broccoli, you're going to eat the fucking broccoli. But that's the problem. People just put the bad shit in the house and then they eat it. Of course, don't put the bad shit in the house then. But they do. They load the house with the most low calorie value, high fat, high cholesterol, high sugar, all bullshit stuff with no vitamins, no minerals, all empty calorie bullshit. And then they sit there stuffing it down their gullets, drinking soda and coffee and juices with full of sugar and shit. It's just awful. Yoo-hoo and fucking Yoo-hoo. Why the fuck does Yoo-hoo exist? It's chocolate milk with no nutritional value. You might as well just eat fucking spoonfuls of sugar out of the container whole. Why would you ever drink that shit? You know? It's disgusting. And that's what I mean. This is culture. This is an entire culture in the United States. This is how we live. Every moment of my life, if I'm bored, I drink or eat, That's how you get sick, really. You know? Just think about how I used to gorge myself. I would wake up in the morning, and the first thing I would do is eat something greasy.
I want to remind everyone that so far Phil Burnell has not fucking said a thing about exercise. This entire fucking rant of trying to be fucking healthier has not fucking mentioned exercise once. It's all about what you eat, apparently. Like, a simple fact, I'll keep things a lot fucking simpler, and most of us are fucking aware of this as well. If you don't burn off more than what you consume in calories, you're going to fucking gain weight. If you do, you'll lose weight. Simple as that. So exercise is important along with fucking what you eat. And also there's fucking better things you can fucking eat. But yeah, basically just be... Most fat fucking people just need to fucking be more active. As well as fucking watching how much they fucking eat a little bit. You don't need to fucking drastically change your fucking diet that fucking much. Because you're just fucking depressed yourself, let's be honest here. You go from fucking eating burgers all the fucking time to fucking eating broccoli all the fucking time, you're just fucking depressed. Be more fucking active instead. It's a small step to a good start, but be more active. Just to fucking get going. While trying to watch not eating as much shit. Don't change it. I mean, I'm not a great fucking person to give this fucking advice to, but it fucking worked for me anyway, back before. I never had to fucking change my diet a huge fucking amount. I'm not often eating fucking a lot of crap, I don't drink a whole lot, whatever, but I need to be more active. The thing for me is I need to be more fucking active. I do get out, no, I shouldn't try and make sure I get out for, wee walk, but I still need to be more active though. You know what I mean? I need more discipline as well, no, actually, you know what I mean? But Phil has failed to fucking even mention exercise so far. Will he mention it? I wonder.
I would toss one of those microwave greasy sandwiches, greasy sausage or bacon, into the microwave, and I would wolf it down. Then, at lunch, all day, first of all, I'd have coffee or tea with milk and cream and sugar in it all day long, 2 or 3 before breakfast and lunch. At lunch, I'd have a ginormous sandwich loaded with cheese and condiments and meat and a side of chips. That was my lunch. Then I would have more coffee and tea till dinner. Then dinner. Here we go. Fast food. Let's go to the fast food place. Let's wolf down a burger. Let's wolf down a chicken sandwich, right? Let's go home and let's fry ourselves up some food in a pan full of grease, right? Or a TV dinner. Oh yeah, that's real healthy for you, right? The worst things. And you know, and then at night, what do? Well, I hate myself because I'm fat and I'm ugly and I'm depressed. So it's time to drink. So now let's pop open that bottle of rum and Coke and let's just drip all night. Gee, I wonder why I'm miserable, depressed, and fat. That was my life. That was my life for many, many years. That was when I was absolutely at my worst. And that was, you know, thank God I'm out of that lifestyle. But how many people in America live that lifestyle? Probably a ton. Why do you think we have an obesity epidemic in the United States? That's exactly why, right? Where's your motivation to do anything better in your life when that's your life, right? And again, too many enablers. Because how many people in the same house as you are enabling you to be like that or like that themselves? And so now you're all living that same awful lifestyle, right? Oh, excuse me. By the way, it's like I've said, because a lot of people in the last few months have said, gee, Phil, it's weird because last year you were talking a lot about your lifestyle and if you were working out or doing power walks or whatever. And you haven't even mentioned it at all this year. You're right. Want to know why? Because shitheads and stalkers out there have tried to turn this into some kind of a negative. All right, my health, my lifestyle is no one's business.
Oh, how in the hell would we turn it into fucking negative? Phil, we would encourage you to fucking be more active. We would encourage you to fucking get out for some more fucking walks. Power to you. I'm not fucking saying that's a fucking... How in the hell are we getting fucking blamed for him not walking as much? How in the goddamn fucking hell is it somehow our fucking fault he doesn't fucking want to go out for a fucking power walk? Oh, I hear this work. Oh, hold on. Explain yourself.
Out there have tried to turn this into some kind of a negative. All right, my health, my lifestyle is no one's business but mine and my family's.
Don't fucking mention your content. Simple.
All right, I thought last year I would share a little bit with you guys about how I was trying to keep healthy, and I thought it was a good idea. And of course, they turned it into a negative. So now I just don't talk about it anymore.
How in the hell did we fucking turn it into a fucking negative? I think by turning it into a fucking negative, he means the detractors kept wondering how often he fucking does it. Because Phil went out for like fucking walk 2 or 3 fucking times, people are fucking wondering, is he still fucking doing it? We're tracking the fucking power walks, we're fucking tracking contributions, and Phil's like, for fuck's sake, these bastards fucking now understand that I'm not actually fucking going out for my exercise. These bastards are paying attention to how often I fucking go out to go for a fucking walk. How dare they pay attention to me and track this kind of thing and talk about this kind of fucking thing? Phil Burnell lives in a world of constant fucking paranoia. He cannot fucking breathe without being worried that the detractor's going to fucking spot him and judge him and make fun of him for breathing the wrong particular fucking way. Phil's life is extremely fucking sad and pathetic because it seems like we fucking dictate and determine what happens in his life.
Yeah, money, money. Oh,
Dance, Piggy.
money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much, Barry. Also, Super Chat. It says, Phil, you live in a gated community. How are people preventing you from walking? It's just that he lives in an area. There's a fucking great, like, he lives in an area which fucking encourages getting out and about and enjoying the fucking surrounding areas and the scenery and all that shit. He lives in an area which invites this fucking kind of great exercise. Big dog walking park fucking near him as well and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's like fucking, but no. He can't do it though. Why did Phil stop doing it to first the fucking power walks? Because it was too cold. Can't go out on a power walk, it's too cold. Phil, go out and fucking get exercise in, warm up your body. Yes. He's such a bitch. He really is. He is an incredible fucking bitch. It's incredible.
I thought it was a good idea. And of course, they turned it into a negative. So now I just don't talk about it anymore. I told you this months ago. I'm going to keep that stuff private. That way they can't try to be intrusive to my life and try to make fun or be stupid and make up, conspiracy theories about it. So, yeah.
How in the hell do I fucking make a conspiracy theory about you fucking power walking? Unless that fucking conspiracy theory is, he's no longer fucking doing it. Because he doesn't have time. He's so fucking busy. He's stuck in his office all fucking day. He must have no free time to fucking do anything. It is incredible. The power we have to stop him from going for a walk. Can you imagine anyone on the internet fucking telling you that they cannot go for a walk because their words are going to get fucking made fun of? That's incredible. I keep saying the word, but that is absolutely fucking incredible.
Am I still working out every once in a while? Yeah, I'm doing my best to keep healthy. I am. But I'm not going
Bullshit.
to talk about it on my streams because it's no one's business but mine and my family's. Okay?
Last time Phil went for a fucking walk was to fucking go into Burger King and collect his fucking meal. As well as his
fucking inflatable fucking crown.
All right, any last minute stuff, guys? Or shall we wrap it up? The chat's fucked up. It's fucked up. Work. I guess I gotta reload it. Okay, I just reloaded the chat. Hopefully it works now. It was like freezing, and I couldn't click around. It was like fucked up. It's working now. Yeah, comment frenzy. It's just sad. Like you would think. Just think about how silly that is. So Phil's just talking about doing some power walking in his neighborhood, some jogging in his neighborhood, or whatever, right? That's not a big deal. But then what does it become? Well, how often do you do it? How much do you do it? How long do you do it for? Or do you measure how fast you go? How many miles do you run? How many calories do you burn? How do you do this? Because that's what it is. Every piece of my life is a weird obsession for certain people. So they literally want to know every aspect of my life, up, down, left, and right. Why? Because they want to criticize it. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. They will then find a way to say that I'm doing it wrong. Right? He's not doing that right. Oh, you see, he's embarrassed me because he's only doing this.
I'm gonna just fucking make this point as simple as fucking possible, okay? Regardless of how fucking fast you're fucking walking, if you can manage between 30 minutes and 60 minutes of walking per fucking day, it can do your health a world of fucking good. I would think that most people would be fair enough to fucking encourage anyone to fucking do that. Even a fucking 30-minute fucking walk, if it's only fucking covering, like, you know, barely a fucking mile, it's still to be encouraged. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is. And yeah, Phil, of course you're gonna fucking, yeah, it's natural to fucking get more questions. Some people are fucking obsessed with fucking fitness. Look at Jaha. Big beefy bastard that fucking sent your arse flying over a convention hall because he fucking, you know, charged into you with a fucking shield. But yeah, look at him. He's obviously obsessed with fucking fitness, whatever, making sure he fucking stays in good shape and looks good or whatever. So he might be asking these kind of questions as well. He might be asking these kind of questions, Phil. What kind of walking, what kind of distance are you fucking getting per day? It's a natural fucking question to fucking ask so they can fucking see how good a fucking job you're doing, how many calories you're fucking potentially burning, because that's the aim of the fucking game for you, Phil. You want to try and lose fucking weight. That's why you fucking started power walking. I don't think any detractors discouraged Phil from power walking. There was some genuine curiosity as to fucking what he was actually fucking doing, the kind of fucking distance he was fucking covering. There's also question marks. I think Phil Burnell made a strange claim one time about a distance he fucking covered one time. And I think he tried to claim that he walked a mile in 5 minutes or something, which is like fucking, that's like fucking send his arse to Olympics kind of pace. Like, you know, you ever heard of the 4-minute mile? That's where I fucking came from. Somebody broke a fucking record for fucking walking a mile in 4 minutes. You know what I mean? It's fucking mental. So it's like, and then Phil was trying to fucking claim he managed to fucking walk an incredible fucking amount of distance in a strangely short period of time. And so naturally that fucking raised some skepticism as to whether Phil was being honest about the distance he was covering at the time he fucking covered to take it. So that's probably what it's all relates to. I mean, I wish it was easy to find. I don't think we can find this easily. I want to try and find this clip of Phil fucking talking about how fucking fast he walked a mile in. We just searched a mile or something. That's not, fuck off. Milestone, fuck off. Fuck me, man. Hold on, let me try one more thing. Let me try one more thing to try and find this. Hopefully this was a clip of somebody. DSP male walking male. I don't know. I don't know if I'll find anything. Nah, I'm not fucking finding a thing with this. Finding a bunch of workout videos, but nothing to do with DSP. Damn. I give up. So, yeah, Phil definitely fucking claimed the one time that he walked like a mile in like 4 or 5 minutes or some pish, which was crazy. I think that's like, yeah, Phil, you're a fucking Olympian now all of a sudden. You started power walking like 2 weeks ago, and you're fucking power walking at that speed. Aye, fucking right.
Only doing that. He's, right now, if I became like a triathlon athlete with ripped abs and a fucking, insane stamina or whatever, they'd say something negative about it. So there's no point in me sharing that stuff with you because honestly, it doesn't affect my streams. It's not really a big deal.
Oh, hello. I've been told to check Discord. Give me a second. Did somebody find it? Did somebody actually fucking find it? Hold on. Brian A apparently found it. Let's see. Let's see if Brian A has come up trumps, or is it? Let me boost the volume. I'll just rewind it a few seconds.
2 miles in 30 minutes you're moving? Yeah, essentially I'm power walking. I'm not full jogging, but I'm like really fast, like power walking. It makes me sweat like crazy. When I'm done, I'm kind of a little bit out of breath and I'm sweating.
2 miles in 30 minutes. Power walking. 2 miles in 30 minutes. Thank you, Brian. That is the clip I was looking for. So yeah, great find, Brian. I appreciate it. Yeah, you get what I'm saying though? Partly Phil Bonnell power walk 2 miles in 30 minutes. And people are calling, you know, I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was like something. Obviously it wasn't fucking good, but yeah, 2 miles in 30 minutes. I don't believe it for a second. I just don't believe it for a fucking second. But Phil was very proud of this fucking achievement. Let's see the whole context of this.
I'm power walking. I'm not full jogging, but I'm like really fast, like power walking. It makes me sweat like crazy. When I'm done, I'm kind of a little bit out of breath and I'm sweating. And that's the whole point, is that I'm trying to build up that to burn calories and keep my blood flow. That was the problem, is I used to just sit around on my ass all day doing nothing but stream, and I was getting very unhealthy because of it. And I've been doing this for about a month and a half, I want to say, and it's been actually pretty good for me. I've been feeling a lot better recently.
And I think that's the whole context of the fucking clip. Fuck off. Power walk your arse to the fucking employment line.
And I don't want idiotic people on the internet obsessing about me and my personal life. That's why I don't talk about it. No, and it's various levels. Robbie says, are they jealous? There's various levels. I'm sure there are some people who are jealous of someone who gets to sit around and play games and do a podcast and talk to an audience and make a living doing it.
What's that got to do with your fucking fitness levels, for fuck's sake?
I'm sure there's some people who just really hate my guts for various reasons too. Keep in mind, there's so many people out there on the internet who've listened to complete misinformation and skewing of any kind of truthful information about me for years and years, and they legit hate me because of nonsense that they believe is true. They're nuts. But a lot of people are like that on the internet. They just want to sit there and believe really messed up, toxic stuff. So to hear that, wait a minute, that guy who we used to make fun of and say that he was fat.
Did Phil say obviously? I need to rewind this. I need to rewind it. Phil may have said obviously.
Just really hate my guts for various reasons and talk to an audience and make a living doing it. I'm sure there's some people who just really hate my guts for various reasons too. Keep in mind, there's so many people out there on the internet who've listened to complete misinformation and skewing of any kind of truthful information about me for years and years, and they legit hate me because of nonsense that they believe is true. They're nuts. But a lot of people are like that on the internet. They just want to sit there and believe really messed up, toxic stuff. So to hear that, wait a minute, that guy who we used to make fun of and say that he was fat isn't fat anymore? No, let's discredit that. Let's do this, let's do that. Despite the fact I'm literally sitting here in a shirt that shows you that I'm not fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no. That must be one of those slimming shirts that completely squeezes his body. You know, okay. Whatever you say. Oh, welcome back, Jade. Good to have you here. Yusef, thank you for Super Chat. He's been a fan for 12 years. Nuts when you think about that. Don't ever stop being you. Thank you, Yusef. What a nice thing to say. Thank you for being a viewer for so long and a fan for so long. I appreciate that. $672, I don't know. I know someone was impersonating you in the last week or so, and I got rid of the impersonator. I don't know about yesterday, though. He says that he thought someone was doing it on the React stream. I'm not aware of that. But we did get rid of, there wasn't at least one impersonator of you in the last week that I did ban. So. The Scale Scholar says, Phil's ripped, 15% body fat. No, and I'm certainly not saying that. And I'm certainly not saying I'm the healthiest dude. I'm saying I'm healthier than I used to be. I mean, you can see it, that I'm healthier than I used to be. But then again, people will take that. Oh, you see Phil saying that he's like so physically fit. What a joke. He's still fat. See what I mean?
No, Phil, you look unhealthy. You're ghostly pale white, your noodle arms are fucking showing, especially in that fucking jumper. It's a figure-hugging jumper you're fucking wearing, and it's exposing how much fucking muscle atrophy you've fucking experienced. We can see your fucking things. The arms are so fucking skinny, and yet you got the fucking white standout man boobs. You're skinny fat. It doesn't look healthy. You are less heavy than you fucking used to be. True. Everyone can fucking agree to that. But you do not look healthy though. I said it reminds me a bit of my old man. So my dad, right? You know, rest his wee fucking soul. You know, was a small person. I'm 6'4". I was like a foot taller than my dad. You know, he was a wee guy. You know what I mean? But he was a feisty bastard. But yeah, he was a bit of a heavy guy as well for most of my life. But he was diabetic and all that shit, and his health started failing him towards the end, and he lost a whole bunch of fucking weight. But it wasn't a healthy way to fucking lose that weight. It's that unhealthy way when you're sick. And you're diabetic and you're fucking going through all sorts of things like, you know, what's that kind of process called where you fucking have to like flush your blood out and get it really and put it back in? That kind of, I can't mind what that process is. Yeah, I had to go through all that kind of shit as well. You know what I mean? So he hated fucking going through it and all that shit. I can't mind. It's a fucking term for it. But yeah, and dialysis. That's what it was. Dialysis. He had to keep going through that as well several fucking times. The dialysis thing, every fucking time though. Like and. So he was losing weight. He was fucking frail, but it wasn't a healthy way to lose a fucking weight, obviously, because he was just wasting away. And Phil's kind of like that here. He's like, I mean, the common theory is that Phil's diabetic. Most people believe that Phil Burnell actually has something wrong with him health-wise. You know, and the common thing to think of is he's diabetic. And because my dad is diabetic as well, I can kind of see some similarities there. Phil needs to go if I can go to the bathroom all the fucking time, like once an hour. Phil has to fucking go to the bathroom. He goes before he starts the podcast, man. Keep in mind, he always tells his audience, "Gotta go to the bathroom and then I'll begin the show." Then as soon as the fucking podcast ends, guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom again, but right fucking back. Then during gameplay, at some point I'll pause it because I have to go to the fucking bathroom again. So that kind of thing where, you know, that's a possible sign of fucking being diabetic, whatever. And then fucking the fucking arms, noodle fucking arms, muscle atrophy there. The must, you know, it's just, he does not look healthy whatsoever fucking ever. I don't think most reasonable detractors, would fucking mock Phil for trying to be healthier. I think most would actually try and encourage it. And say, fair enough, Phil, if you're actually trying to fucking better your life and improve your life, some would probably fucking criticise the ways you're fucking doing it, because you're probably not fucking doing it that much, you know. If he really wanted, if Phil really wanted to fucking try and get, look after himself, if he really cared about that fucking shit, he would do more about it in his own life. Phil could go to the gym. Imagine if Phil joined a fucking gym and went to the fucking gym to work out before streaming every day. Because he starts streams at 11 AM his time. He could wake up earlier. Fucking, make sure to get a good workout going, to fucking get himself going for the day. Or go for a walk. Just go for a fucking walk before you start streaming. 9 AM, 9:30 in the fucking morning, go for an hour long fucking walk or some pish. But no, Phil can't do that. Because he's up until like fucking 3 AM, 4 AM, drinking himself to stupor while playing WWE Champions constantly. No. There's plenty that Phil could do to actually fucking improve himself more. But it requires fucking putting in effort. It requires a fucking personal sacrifice of a little bit less fucking sleep, or go to bed earlier. But no, Phil fucking loves staying up fucking late into the fucking small wee hours of the fucking morning. Playing that fucking ridiculous mobile fucking game. Scanning fucking Twitter. There's just so much more he could fucking do if he really cared about fucking cash shit. But it's a lack of effort. It's a lack of sacrifice. He tries to fucking squeeze this kind of fucking shit into some sort of strange fucking window of time. I don't know. Mind you, I'm a big, tall, fat bastard myself. I'm not having a go in that kind of regard. I'm all for encouraging people trying to fucking improve themselves, especially trying to look after their fucking bodies and look after their health. That is something to always encourage. But Phil blaming fucking detractors because people dare to fucking question exactly what he was fucking doing to try and improve his fucking health situation. It's just incredible. It's my word of the fucking day, incredible. What you get what I'm fucking saying. It's unreal that the detractors are to fucking blame for him being too scared to talk about his power walks.
Anything that I say gets twisted into a negative. So that's why I don't bother. That's why bother talking about any kind of fitness, any kind of change in diet. If I feel like I can help you guys by giving you a little bit of information, I will. But I just don't see the reason to be talking about it when these idiots always turn that shit into a constant negative. You know what I mean? No matter what, it's not good enough. So why would I ever want to try to please those people with information? I don't care. I don't care what they think. Here's what I know. I'm healthier. I'm happier. I'm at the best place I've been in my life right now. I'm super happy.
Phil says he's happier. The other day, Phil said he tried to kill himself before. Not recently, but back in the fucking day. Phil's the subject of fucking depression came up again apparently, and Phil said he tried to kill himself before. This is the happiest he's ever fucking been in his life. Even though earlier on this month, Phil claimed he still has depression.
With my personal life and how things are going on streams and everything, this is great. So I got no complaints. I'm happy. Let's keep going, right?
Another fucking thing, Phil, apparently your fucking content is meant to be for your audience. Why do you care what detractors and trolls and these mentally ill haters all fucking have to say about you if your content is not for them? You are letting detractors dictate what you fucking tell your audience. Your audience are also Your audience are clearly fucking interested as well in the shit you fucking say, especially your own fucking personal life, and your power box would be of interest to them as well. But you're letting the detractors dictate what you fucking have on your own show for your own content because you're too fucking thin-skinned to fucking tolerate some of the jabs they'll fucking have about it. Some of the questions and some of the things they'll point out to you. Fuck off. He is too scared and too fearful of all the things we... Imagine if we made fun of a shirt. We have, but you get what I'm saying. Imagine if every single fucking detractor absolutely ridiculed the absolute... videos everywhere. The tweets everywhere, videos everywhere of Phil wearing his fucking 60-year-old lesbian fucking figure-hugging shirt. Would he stop wearing a shirt? He might. The Zelda jammies got retired because people made fun of him for that all the time. He used to wear a Zelda jammies all the fucking time to his fucking streams, but that shit got retired because a lot of fucking people kept making fun of him for wearing Zelda jammies to fucking stream.
Exactly right. Cypress says, no matter what, those kind of people always find something to make fun of or say isn't good. You're not fat? Oh, it's because you talk a weird way. Oh, you sit a weird way. Oh, you did this wrong. Exactly right. That's why I'm not here to please those people. Why on earth would I give a shit what they say? But then again, the more
you just fucking proved though that you do give a shit what we say, which is why you don't even fucking talk to your own audience about your own fucking fitness regime, if it even exists.
You say, the more you share. If you overshare, oh my god, if you overshare, that's a big problem. That's what a lot of people get into problems with right now as content creators. They overshare. I used to do that a lot. I overshared. When you're oversharing private stuff, yes, that can be used to legit hurt you. So you got to be careful about what you say and do in your own content because people will use that for nonsensical reasons, right? I received a $2 tip from Big Larry Gaming. I've been catching up with your Modern Warfare beta coverage. My input is I really want you to get the game. It's super entertaining to watch. What's your favorite flavor of seltzer? I've been enjoying apple. I don't really have a particular favorite. I do find I like the sweeter ones as opposed to the more... I don't even know how to say, like, the other flavors. Like, my wife likes, like, there's one that's, like, mango pineapple, and I actually don't even like that one. Like, I like wild cherry. I like what's this one today? Tangerine lime. That's pretty good. I like those. While she likes the more, like, kind of odder flavor. Like, she likes cranberry. There's, like, a cranberry raspberry one or something that she likes more. But I prefer, like, there's, like, lime, tangerine lime, wild cherry, cherry limeade. Those are the flavors that I like more. Mr. Game Master, the $2 super chat is hi DSP. Boy, I can't speak. Hi DSP, are you hyped for Sonic? I am. Of course I am. I think it's going to be great. So the makers of Sonic Mania made it, right? And you guys remember that Sonic Mania was one of my favorite games like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm glad that they made another one. So I'm excited. Canadian Kirk is complaining about the amount of ads on my videos. I have 2 things to say about that. Number 1, no, I don't control it. I don't manually say, hey guys, every time I put out an hour video, please add 10 ads to that video. I have no control over that. YouTube determines all of that. All you do is you pick the kind of ad. So you say, yeah, every once in a while do a pre-roll. Yeah, you can do some mid-rolls, right? That's all you do. You just click on the type of ad. That's it. YouTube determines the ad stuff. Now, do I have the chance to go back after the fact and fix that? Yeah. Do you really think that I'm going to go back on every video I upload and delete half the ads? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Particularly this time of year, there's way more ads because it's the busiest time of year for advertisements on YouTube. All the companies right now are advertising their content, and therefore, that's why you're seeing more ads.
You motherfucking paid shell piece of fucking shit.
All I'm going to say is YouTube Premium. It's a no-brainer. If you watch YouTube all the time, if you enjoy content on YouTube, YouTube Premium.
All I'm going to say is, you block Origin.
I have to pay for that. You do. But if you watch YouTube all the time, it's like a little over, I think it's like $15 a month or something like that. It's such an insanely different experience to watch YouTube with absolutely nothing intrusive, having the ability to do whatever you want with the app. You can minimize the app and still have it play in the background. You can download stuff ahead of time and play it wherever you want. It's such a different experience that I got it last year when I started doing React content. I would never use YouTube again without it. It would drive me insane. You also have to understand that ad blockers are on the way out. These companies have been wise to them for many years, and they're actually designing ways around them now. I heard that YouTube just implemented a new way to block all ad blockers. So, yeah, you're going to want to get YouTube Premium, man. Seriously. Okay. We got to get going. But Bill says, I question a bunch of companies and content creators. No, hold on. I criticize a bunch of companies and content creators. Does that make you a detractor? No, it makes me a critic. That's different. Critics are someone who criticize something for the right reasons, meaning they're looking to be constructive.
Oh, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. When are you fucking constructive to these fucking companies, so? These game devs shouldn't fucking have a job. These people shouldn't be fucking hired by these fucking companies. You never fucking constructively criticize these fuckers. You are a detractor to the most of the fucking world around you, especially the fucking more successful people around you. Not even around you, but in your fucking peripheral fucking view of, you know, this person is a fucking CEO of this fucking particular company. I hate them because they're rich and successful. That is generally how you fucking go about talking about these fucking people, Phil. I need to hear that one more time. One more time, Phil. Please, tell us more sweet little lies.
Creators, does that make you a detractor? No, it makes me a critic. That's different. Critics are someone who criticize something for the right reasons, meaning they're looking to be constructive. Detractors are people who literally, no matter what you do, it's not good enough for them. No matter what they don't like you. The only reason they're around is to detract and say you're not good enough and insult you. That's the difference. I would love, the things that I criticize, I would love for those people to change and be better. I would love for a company to change and do better. But I'm going to be honest and criticize them and give them constructive feedback. As opposed to many times, who I consider my detractors, don't do that. They literally say everything I say and do is not good enough, and they will never be satisfied with anything that I do to change for the better. Because that's not their game. Their game is always saying I'm horrible, so they have content to put out. It's a difference.
From now on, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to be referred to as a critic of DSP. I am no longer a detractor, I am no longer a troll, I am no longer a hater. From now on, I would like to be defined as a critic of DSP. Thank you very much.
Dab Hands, I actually 100% agree with you there. He says, I don't like feeling forced into getting YouTube Premium because it feels like YouTube has purposefully put more advertisements everywhere to create their own market for Premium. Correct. I would never disagree with your statement. Not once. That's correct. YouTube has done this systematically over the years, and this was always their long game plan. It was. That's what they want you. They want everyone on YouTube Premium. And you might say, well, I'm going to fight the man or whatever. Well, understand something. How many hours of free content do you digest on this site every month? Do you pay anything for any of that content, right? Now, maybe you do. Maybe you actively choose to contribute to your favorite YouTuber or whatever. That's different. But do you actually have to pay for a single piece of content on this site? No. YouTube says, well, we got to make a living. We're going to run ads on that content. They have the legal right to do that. You may say it's moral or immoral depending on how many ads they put on a video, but they have the right to do that, correct? So if you want to continue to enjoy the content and you got to drop a few bucks to do it, at least I would say for now, at least be happy. Everything's free. Thank God they're not actively making you pay to access the site. Thank God. Because that would be the end of a lot of people's business models, including mine. You know, I've always been Mr. Free. I get everything for free. I don't have any paywalls, hiding any content or anything like that. But there you go. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. But the way I see it, if you're someone who frequents YouTube enough and you're getting enough content out of the site, then you should drop the money for it, right? Like, there's people out there who, like, let's say, for example, my content now. If you're watching this right now and you enjoy the content, but you know that I make a living on crowdfunding, maybe you'd throw me $1 tip. Maybe you would do a super chat or become a member. It's the same premise, right? At least in my case, I'm not forcing you to do it. YouTube seems like they're forcing you to do it, right? But hey, that's how.
Oh my God. He's not forcing anyone to fucking do it, but he will just fucking beg you and remind you on a fucking regular basis that support's been fucking slow. Oh my God. He threatens to fucking wage quit games because the fucking support wasn't there. I would say that's quite fucking manipulative and kind of forceful towards your audience.
Everything's going to go. It's like I said, when I started on this website, it was the Wild West. It felt like it was a brand new thing and everyone was coming to the table with something new to offer, and it was really wild and different. Now this website's been around for 15, 20 years. Things are very different, right? Things are just like everything. It gets commercialized, it gets changed over time, and this is not the first time this has happened. This is not the first rodeo. This has happened with all forms of entertainment, movies, music, television, now the internet. Same thing's happening. You got to deal with it. It's just reality. Where the money is, that's where all these changes happen, and you got to either go roll with it, or what else are you going to do? Just quit. I decided I'm just not going to watch YouTube ever again because I don't want to see an ad, and my ad blocker doesn't work anymore. Okay, I guess. If that's really what you want to do. You want to miss out on all that content, I mean, go for it. But for me, I'd much rather pay, $10, $15 a month for YouTube Premium and enjoy the entire site ad-free, everything on demand as I want, better quality, download ahead of time, all of that. It's amazing. It's much better. All right, guys, let's get out of here. I ran too late today because I started late. Thank you all. Great podcast today. I'm excited to see how Assassin's Creed ends. I'm excited to chill with you tonight for Starfield. And, of course, I'm very excited for tomorrow's new releases to begin. Thanks for a great October so far. I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride. And now the ride is about to get crazy. Starting tomorrow morning. I'm very excited. I think that the Sonic cat is excited too. So everyone, thanks, and happy Halloween.
I'm using that shit in time. Get fucked, Phil. Fuck your shitey fucking jump scare. Fucking clown.
So, I do have to use the restroom before we begin, but I will not monetize you guys. I'll be nice to you. What do you think about that? That I will not run ads. Instead, I will just kind of mute the mic and go use the bathroom and then come right back and start with Assassin's Creed. Does that sound good? Or do you want me to monetize you? I'll let you guys choose. I don't really care either way. I mean, I'm going to make like $1. I'm not even exaggerating. I'll probably make $1 if I run an ad. It's not a big deal. I just don't care. But, monetize. Wow, 672 is demanding monetization. Please monetize me, says Robbie. JJNS says, yes, monetize us. Wow. People want monetization. You've got it. I'll be like 10 minutes, and then we'll start at 1. We'll do 3 hours, and we'll...
If fucking 2 or 3 people fucking said yes, and people like, yes, everyone wants it. Fuck off, you greedy fucking dick.
I say we'll do 3 hours. We're going to beat the game within 3 hours. So it's not even like a rush or anything, right? All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you in a little bit.
I'm muting his stream. Got his stream muted. So now we can fast forward. Fast forward. Actually, rather than fast forwarding that way, I could just like fast forward this way. Oh, that's gonna take fucking forever though. No. I'll just do this way instead. I'll just hold the right arrow button until if I can get back to fucking DSP. No, well, way too far, way too far, way too far. Well, fuck off.
Now what does the sugar do?
Nope.
Add sweetness as a contrast. If you don't, it's all gonna be.
Oh, here we go, he's back.
Alrighty, guys, let's begin with the conclusion of Assassin's Creed Mirage, shall we? Alright. Alright, as they say. Okay. Here we go. So we're at the very end. We have like 2 more quick missions to do, I think, to kind of stage this final assassination. Then we have the final assassination. And then I believe we have the story finale, however it ends. And for what I'm going to understand, which is pretty funny, basically, this game's ending ties into the real-life plotline of Assassin's Creed, which literally has not been in the game the entire time, right? Like, we've been playing for almost 20 hours. Once has they ever referenced the Isu and what the Isu are up to? Have they referenced Desmond, or what was the other girl's name? The woman who's now there with Desmond doing that stuff. You know, they had tie-ins to Valhalla or whatever. And Valhalla had the whole Norse plotline and how that tied in with the Isu and all of that. So apparently, what I'm being told is the ending of the game will have to do with all that. It's like, wait a minute. We just played an entire game. And it didn't mention that at all, right? So why on the holy hell is it going to throw that in at the end? I'm probably not even going to understand it. We may need someone to try to explain. But what I'm going to understand, this game assumes that you've done all the DLCs and everything for the previous games, which I have not. You know, I played the main games. I played Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and none of the DLCs. If you remember when we played Valhalla, I didn't understand where the plot was going because they assumed that you had played the DLC for Odyssey, which I hadn't done. So isn't that kind of weird? You play through the whole game, the game seems completely unrelated to any of that plot from the previous games, and all of a sudden at the end, that's going to be like tied in, and you're supposed to understand it. Like, that's a little bizarre. But anyway, we're gonna jump back in and enjoy hopefully today. Remember, we're right here. We're about to do this tailing gas. You remember this? We're gonna do the whole governor's office plot here and go from there. All right. So we're about to get started. Thank you, Only Ice Coffee, for re-upping your membership at 29 months. Shout out to me, one of your longest members. Indeed, you are. I think 29 months is the longest it can be right now. If you do the math, that would have been May, June, August, September. Yeah, that would have been exactly roughly 2.5 years since I left Twitch and came over here full time to YouTube. So thank you, Only Ice Coffee, for that level of support. Really appreciate that. The Drew Corporation says, did you ever read Goosebumps books? I had a Goosebumps books collection. Yes, I did. I owned probably like 20 or more of the Goosebumps books when I was a kid. I loved them. So there you go. Are we ready? All right, let's jump in, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Fucking Dick is now recording for YouTube, so sadly that is going to bring an end to the bingo. No free spaces. Phil was 5 snorts away and 5 burps away from a free space, but we didn't get it. And I don't think we got 100 likes either, so we didn't get a free space either. But it wouldn't matter either way, because we still would have been 5 short of a full house. So there we go. So anyway, let's go live DSP and see how he's doing. He started off at what?
Welcome back to Assassin's Creed.
25 buckaroos. He has since been given 1 tip only, and that was from Haseo. Haseo gave him a $30 fucking tip. So there we go. Yeah, fucking hell. I think, you know, that's going to bring an end to the fucking DSP anyway, and I'm going to bring an end to bingo for today. I'll probably have 100 likes. Because it won't count for the card, obviously, but you guys have liked the stream enough to get 100 likes, so I will play the animation. There we go. Thank you very much for liking the stream, guys. As I said, even with that free space, we would have been floored away anyway from the fucking full house, so it would have mattered not. But there we go. Guys, I am going to wrap things up, you know, but make sure, so I'll be back tomorrow, and I have a special guest lined up for tomorrow's bingo. Y'all heard of Brand Dude? Y'all ever heard of Brand Dude? I'm going to have, I don't know why I'm fucking talking in an accent all of a sudden. I'm going to have Branded on bingo tomorrow. He says up for it, so there we go. Going to have Branded on to join in the fun shenanigans for tomorrow. So yeah, make sure, if you're looking forward to that, I'll say, and then hopefully, oh fuck me, that auto jumped. These autos are fucking going out of their goddamn mind. But yeah, very distracting. But there we go, they're cute as hell though. But yeah, back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. I'm Branded and we're joining me, so make sure you check in for some more robust bingo antics. But I'm going to end to all the things by playing the today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So you guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday, however you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more bingo, but until then, peace out.
On On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant.